I'm sorry I'm late, but I got in just in time. I got in just in time. The pick is in. The NFL draft. The pick is in. We already know what they're gonna do. We already know they're about to draft Caleb Williams. We already know the Bears about to draft Caleb Williams. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. I'm up here talking. I ain't said make sure you hit the like button when you come through here real quick. Don't forget to hit the like button. What's the deal? 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 But yeah, so we got the time. The pick is in, but ain't nobody into the podium yet. But yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm late. Supposed to be in a little bit early. We already know how it is. You know what I'm saying? But you already know how it is. But hey, what y'all think, man? What y'all think is gonna happen tonight? Y'all think the Texans are going to get themselves back into the first round? I don't think so. If they do, it will be in the back half of the first round, like anywhere, maybe from 25 back. That would be, you know what I'm saying, something that you could look for the Texans to get to the first round. Maybe even once we get to 20, I guess maybe. But anything before that, don't even look for the Houston Texans to jump back in. I really don't think they'll jump back in even in that 25 range. Maybe 30, 31, 32. I could see something if somebody is falling, but we don't know. But let's see how a couple of these picks are going to go. This is the only pick that I'm pretty much for sure about is that the Bears are going to take Caleb Williams. I don't know what Washington's going to do at 2. I don't know what New England's going to do at 3. I want Jayden Daniels to end up in Detroit. I mean not Detroit, in Minnesota. Honestly, I don't want him to be in Washington. I don't want him to be in New England either. I hope he ends up in Minnesota. Let's see what that. Let's see. Okay, Goodell's up there. Let's see what they talking about. 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 Yeah, Caleb Williams. We already knew what it was. We already knew Caleb Williams was gonna go #1 overall. It wasn't even a surprise. Wasn't even no type of suspense. When we already knew exactly what was about to happen. We already knew exactly what's going to happen. We already knew that they were going to draft Caleb Williams, quarterback out of USC. Has all the tools. I mean, arm strength, mobility. Has all the physical gifts. Like I say, arm strength, mobility, accurate, can move around the pocket and things like that. He kind of reminds me of a taller Kyler Murray. Like that's who I always compared him to. I always thought he was a taller Kyler Murray. I don't know how successful he's going to be in the NFL. Honestly, I really don't. I think he's drafted to a great situation from the players on the field, as far as like the people around him, as far as like his teammates, like the running back. They just got DeAndre Swift. They just traded for Keenan Allen. They got DJ Moore. They got players on the offense. They made play. They got some players on the defense. We already know the Chicago Bears is known for defense anyway. They one of those franchises like the Pittsburgh Steelers, like the Baltimore Ravens, that always constantly make sure they got good defenses across the board. Very rarely do they not have good defenses. I definitely think from players on the field, he's in a good situation. I'm not a fan of Eberflus. I don't think that Eberflus is that good of a head coach. So I don't know exactly how many games they're going to win. And I don't know exactly if Eberflus is going to be the head coach long term in Chicago. But I do think that Caleb Williams has all the skill set, and he also has the players around him to be successful. Is he the next C.J. Stroud? Is he going to maybe have the same impact that C.J. Stroud had on the Texans? I don't think so. Even though I do think he's actually going into probably a better situation knowingly. The Texas situation ended up being good, but a lot of it was a lot of unknowns. We didn't know what was up with Nico. We just drafted Tank Dell in the same draft. Same thing with Will Anderson. We knew we had with Stingley, but the same thing with the injuries concerns. We didn't know exactly, for the most part, how good this Texan team was going to be outside. I thought the Texas team was going to be a playoff team anyway. But after we drafted CJ, and also obviously after we hired D'Amico Ryans and also drafted with Anderson, I had no doubt what these guys can do on the field and what they'd be able to put the work they could put in and able to get them to the playoffs. So I had a feeling, and a lot of guys, and shout out to everybody in South Sports, we all felt like this team could be a playoff team. But I know from the outside looking in, it didn't look like that. It was a lot of relatively unknowns. And the same thing when it comes to the Chicago Bears. I think the Chicago Bears, more so, people know exactly what the Chicago Bears can do. They know exactly what the Chicago Bears can do as far as the talent. I mean, their original pick is pick 9 this year. This pick right here is due to the whole Bryce Young trade. Them last year trading the #1 pick last year to Carolina, and this ended up being the Bryce Young, the Carolina's Panthers pick. So I do think that. I mean, yeah, they drafted 3 quarterbacks in the last 7 years. Trubisky 2nd overall in 2017. Justin Fields 11th overall in 2021, and then now drafted Caleb Williams in 2024. That's crazy. That's crazy. In 7 years, drafted 3 quarterbacks in the top 15. That's crazy. And it took the Texans how long? From 2002 to 2017 to draft 2 quarterbacks in the first round, period. Let alone the top 15, 3 in the top 15. And then we back door and drafted another quarterback last year, and C.J. Stroud, 2nd overall. So that's crazy. That's crazy that they've made that many turnarounds and drafted that many quarterbacks in that short span. But also they haven't hit. They did hit on Trubisky. I did think that Justin Fields could have been more. Justin Fields could have been better if he had a better coaching. I think a lot of the Chicago Bears situation with Justin Fields was at the beginning lack of talent and then end up being just a bad head coach situation. But my thing about Caleb Williams, I don't know exactly how successful Caleb Williams ultimately is going to be. Like I said, he has all the skill sets. I don't know exactly how because of I don't know. I don't know. I don't know exactly how. I do think that Caleb Williams is the best prospect in this draft, but I don't know exactly how well he's going to play on the NFL level as far as like just the small things, the intangibles. Because of, I mean the elephant in the room, even though it's not an elephant, we all know about it. Like the whole thing of him crying after they lose a game. Like how he's going to react when they lose games. Like how's he going to react when there's tough adversity. That stuff I don't feel like it's going to fly in an NFL locker room with 27, 28, 29, 30, 35-year-old men, you sit up here crying because y'all lost the game. Because it's going to be stretches where you have 2 or 3 losses in a row type situation. It's going to be you getting blown out or whatever the case may be. That just happens on the NFL level. You're not going to be able to run from that. You're going to have bad stretches. And Washington's going down to the wire before they make a pick. It's less than 3 minutes left, and Washington still hasn't made a pick yet. And Jayden Daniels, he looking like he don't look like he talked the pick is in. He don't look like he'd be on the phone with nobody. He don't look like he don't look like he'd be on the phone with nobody. So I don't know. It don't look like his phone ringing. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going down. That half fresh is. Man, appreciate you, man. Hey, yeah, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the brand new, you know what I'm saying? The brand new, I almost said City Edition. This ain't basketball. The brand new Color Rush. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. This logo is my new favorite logo of the Houston Texans. Like this new logo that they wheeling out. This one right here with it being the deep steel blue trimmed in the H-Town blue with the red star. That's my favorite logo. Then the regular logo that we have, the deep steel blue, battle red, Liberty white logo. That logo is definitely fresh. That logo is definitely fresh. But hey, right there, that logo is fresh as well. That logo is fresh as well. And that logo is fresh as well. But this one right here, this is my new favorite one. This is definitely my new favorite. Where y'all going tomorrow for the draft party? We will be at Crafty Crab off of Jones Road 290 tomorrow. Salt Sports. We're gonna be live at Crafty Crab. The whole round table gonna be there pretty much. I ain't gonna say the whole round table. Even though I just said the whole round table. Most of the round table gonna be there. And we gonna go live from Crafty Crab right then and there. You know, and Salt Sports. You already know how it is. Let's see what the Washington Commanders are doing. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see what they are doing. Let's see what they're doing. I might be a little bit behind than some of y'all off the stream. Let's see what Washington do. Washington drafted Jayden Daniels. Washington drafted Jayden Daniels. Man, I wanted Jayden Daniels to go to Minnesota. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted Jayden Daniels to go to Minnesota to be up there with all those up there with all those receivers, man. I definitely thought that was gonna be so. Hey, Shades of RG3 back in 2013. Was it 2013? 2012. My bad. Shades of RG3 back in 2012. Shades of RG3 back in 2012. Shades of RG3 back in 2012. I forgot Jayden Daniels won the Heisman. Until I just say Heisman Trophy from the Heisman, I forgot Jayden Daniels won the Heisman. I forgot just that quick that Jayden Daniels won the Heisman. I forgot he won the Heisman. But yeah, I mean they got some weapons. They got some weapons in Washington. I mean they got some weapons in Washington. I think he's still in an okay situation. I think Minnesota would have been a better situation for him. Honestly, I would have preferred him to be inside. I prefer him to be in Minnesota. I think Minnesota would be a way better situation for him. Patriots, oh, they on the clock. I'm about to say the pick is in already for the Patriots. He's still good in Washington. They had some, yeah. They definitely got some good receivers. I mean, but Jettas, he had Jettas. He had Jordan Addison, Hawkinson. They just signed the running back, Aaron Jones. Like he had a lot of talent up there in Minnesota, playing in the dome with 9 games after the year because you got 8 home games and then you got the 1 game against Detroit. So that's 9 games in the dome, and then if you then the year then every other year when you get your 17 game is a home game, you playing 10 games inside a dome. Like you playing 10 games inside a dome. So yeah, that's that's definitely a plus. That's definitely a plus. So yeah, I definitely would love to see that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. If I'm the Patriots, man, I'm trading out of this pick. The Patriots need a lot. The Patriots, they obviously need a quarterback, but they also need offensive line help. They need people in receiving. I mean, I think they got like 3 of the top 10 pass catchers and 2 receivers in the tight end that's worse at getting separation. The top 10 worst at getting separation. They got 3 of the top 10 pass catchers worst at getting separation. So they definitely need help as far as receivers getting opens and tight and playmakers on that side of the football. Obviously, they need a quarterback. They don't have Tom Brady anymore, and they also need offensive line help. I don't think drafting any quarterback in that situation is good for said quarterback. So if I'm New England, I'm trying to trade that pick, but it says the pick is in. So evidently they must say the pick is in. So evidently they already know who they drafting. I would have traded out of this pick. I don't care who it is. I don't care who they're drafting. I don't care if it's J.J. McCarthy. I don't care if it's Drake Maye. I don't even care. I actually can make more sense and say that Marvin Harrison Jr. is a better pick than those quarterbacks just because of that. I can say that. I can say that. I can say that. They drafted Drake Maye. My bad. They drafted Drake Maye. I had to tell somebody to stop. But the Patriots just drafted Drake Maye. I already know. Like I had to inform somebody that, hey, stop, please. But yeah, I mean, he looks like a New England Patriot. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know nothing about Drake Maye. I have not watched any Drake Maye tape. Had no need to. We have a quarterback in Houston. Had no need to. I seen Caleb Williams play because I've watched USC. Same thing with Jayden Daniels. I seen Jayden Daniels play at Arizona State, and I also seen him play at LSU. I've watched their games. I've seen J.J. McCarthy play because I've watched the college playoffs. I haven't watched Drake Maye. I have no opinion about Drake Maye. I see more people that jumped in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button. Definitely appreciate that. Make sure you hit the like button when you jump in the chat, man. Definitely appreciate that. I have no opinion about Drake Maye. I just think this is a bad decision by the Patriots, and I don't think that the New England Patriots are going to succeed that often. Honestly, I don't. I don't. I mean, unless this kid is definitely him, unless this kid is definitely him, unless he's definitely him, I do not. To me, I thought the draft started here because I thought the Patriots would be the team that makes the most sense of wheeling and dealing and getting out of this pick. Like, because to me, it made more sense. You had Minnesota, You got potentially Pittsburgh, the Denver Broncos, possibly even Seattle, the New Orleans Saints. I think there's a plethora of teams out there that need a quarterback and have better situations as far as they can put a young quarterback in that situation and make some moves. Like I said, Minnesota primarily. I think that they should have traded out of that pick and accumulate, even if they couldn't, say with Minnesota, even if they couldn't get pick 11 and pick 23, which I would have thought they would have done. Well, I thought they would, what I thought would possibly be the case. They could have moved back, drafted the offensive lineman in 2011, drafted a receiver at pick 23, and then in the second round you got Michael Penix Jr. and you also got Bo Nix. I would rather take a flyer on one of those two quarterbacks. I would rather take a flyer on one of those two quarterbacks, but I'm adding people like A.D. Mitchell or Brian Thomas, even Rome Odunze if he's falling, Malik Nabers if he happens to fall, you get him at pick 11 and get an offensive lineman and put one of those quarterbacks in a situation, especially a quarterback like Michael Penix Jr. in that situation. And if they fail or flop or they're not good, you still got another stab at the following year, the year after, whatever the case may be. Kind of like the Panthers did with Jimmy Clausen, and then the following year able to get Cam Newton. Somebody else, I forgot who else drafted a quarterback. Somebody else recently drafted a quarterback in the second round one year, and then either a year or two later immediately drafted a quarterback in the first round because they're in that position. I know the Panthers was like that with Jimmy Clausen and then Cam Newton. It was another team that was like that recently, like in like the last couple of years, and I can't think exactly who it was. I mean, the Tennessee Titans drafted a quarterback in the third round, and then the following year drafted a quarterback in the second round, and when they drafted what's his name? I'm about to call him Malik Collins. Malik Willis. They ended up drafting what's his name? Will Levis last year. So I definitely see them able to do that. That's something that I would have done. I would have moved back, accumulated draft picks, and drafted a quarterback then. If that guy don't succeed, you can make other stabs there and get other quarterbacks in the next year or two. This situation, putting Drake Maye in this situation, just doesn't bode well for both Drake Maye and the New England Patriots, unless Drake Maye really is that good of a quarterback. And look at this. You just drafted a quarterback 15th overall, Matt Jones, in 2021, and you put him in that situation where they got number one overall, Drew Bledsoe in 1993. In 1983, they had a quarterback drafted in the 15 overall. So Patriots obviously didn't draft that many quarterbacks. One, they had one quarterback playing 20 years. That was a 6th round pick. So that's part of it. I mean, when you have a quarterback play 20, you have one quarterback play 20 years for your team. You don't need to draft a quarterback in the first round, especially when you win the Super Bowls and your quarterback for that 20 years is the greatest quarterback of all time. So it is what it is. Pat should pull the Texans, traded up to 4. Man, like I said, I agree, bro. Like, I think the Patriots, the best move is the best. That's the best move. That's the best move. Is Marvin Harrison going to the Arizona Cardinals to be up there with Kyler Murray? I hope so. I don't want him in 5 with the Chargers. I don't want him 6 with the Giants. Could the Chargers trade pick 5 to the Minnesota Vikings? Could the Chargers trade? We've heard talks of the Chargers possibly trading. What's that boy name? Justin Herbert. Trading Justin Herbert. And what's this about? Brandon Ayuk possibly? I think I seen one to the Patriots too, but also to the Carolina Panthers. If the Carolina Panthers can get Brandon Ayuk, that is they do have 2 second-round picks. I don't know, because you gotta have protection for Bryce Young, but that would be a good weapon for Bryce Young, the way Brandon Ayuk is able to run routes and stuff like that. And I do think that starts to hurt the 49ers a whole lot. So we'll see exactly how that can end up going down. But the Cardinals are going up. I'm pretty sure they're going to draft Marvin Harrison. Jr. It makes the most sense. It makes the most sense for them to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. right here. It made the most sense for them to draft Marvin Harrison. You had to draft Marv right there. You're pairing Marv up with Kyler Murray. I mean, absolutely. I mean, this is exactly what Kyler Murray needs. This is exactly what Kyler Murray needs right here. Exactly. Give him a bona fide number one receiver. I know he had D-Hop. I know he had D-Hop. And again, D-Hop wasn't, at the time when he got D-Hop, it wasn't like D-Hop was in the decline, because D-Hop still plays well now. But he didn't have D-Hop when he first got into the league. He had D-Hop when he first got into the league. What's good, Trill? What's good with Trill? But yeah, definitely. He definitely needed to be in right here. Like this definitely had to be the pick. This and the first pick of the draft with Caleb Williams are the two biggest no-brainers. Because Washington could have went either way. And honestly, like I said, I feel like the Patriots should have traded back. But pick one with Caleb Williams, and then pick four with Marvin Harrison Jr., just a complete no-brainer. Now, even though I say pick one to Caleb Williams no-brainer, doesn't mean that I think Caleb Williams is just this. That Caleb Williams is a head and above shoulders better than everybody. I don't know how good Caleb Williams is going to be on the NFL level, but from looking at the way that the other prospects showed up, he did seem like a better prospect than the rest of them. And also, like Drake Maye, I've heard Drake Maye being compared to Mitchell Trubisky. That doesn't make any sense for them to draft Mitchell. It doesn't make sense for them to draft Drake Maye. And then I've watched a lot of Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels is Jayden Daniels has a very good comparison to Justin Fields. So they traded away Justin Fields. They might as well just kept Justin Fields. So that's why it had to be no-brainer that they were going to select Caleb Williams in that spot, especially once they traded away Justin Fields. But you had to get Kyler Murray. He went. Marvin Harrison went to Arizona. You had to give Kyler Murray a number one bona fide target. You had to give him a number one weapon. You had to give him a number one option. You just had to. You had no choice. You had no choice. You had no choice. You had no choice. You had no choice, but to get him a number one option. You just had to. There was nothing else that you could have done but get him a bona fide number one option. That's exactly what you did right here by getting Marvin Harrison Jr., the best prospect from a receiver position in the draft. Might be the best prospect in the draft, like position. Best non-quarterback in the draft. Sometimes, even though they're a non-quarterback, they're the best prospect period in the draft. Marv might be that. Marv might have been the best overall prospect in this entirety of the draft, and you able to get him at 4, absolutely no brainer. You already paid your quarterback in Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's already been paid. You had to get him right there. You just had to get him right there. You just did. You had to. You definitely had to. Now, what are the Chargers going to do? Are they going? Because they could go. The Chargers can go in multiple ways. They could trade this pick out. Accumulate more picks because they lost a lot of weapons and a lot of talent on that football team. Trade out this pick and let a team that's quarterback hungry, quarterback needy, get a quarterback at this spot, and you accumulate more draft picks. You can stay at that spot, and if you stay in that spot, you can go Rome Odunze. You can go, because you stay in that spot, you gotta get a receiver. You can go either Rome Odunze, you can go Malik Nabers, whoever you feel like is the best receiver. Because as it stands right now, their number one receiver is Quinn Johnson. Quinn Johnson is the Los Angeles Chargers' number one receiver with number one weapon. They cannot go into the season like that. They cannot leave tonight. Not even gonna just say first round. They cannot leave tonight without changing that standpoint, getting a different receiver. They cannot end tonight by their number one receiver being. They cannot leave tonight by their number one receiver being Quentin Johnson. They could not. You need that hat, bro? Hey, I know. Hey, this hat cold. I know, bro. I know. This hat, I know, bro. Hey, when I seen it, I was like, hey, look at it. Look at it. You know what I'm saying? Got the H on the side. You see the H on the side? Got the H on the side. I know, bro. Hey, I love how I got the H-Town blue on the brim. Hey. I know it's tough. I know it is. I know. Hey, bro. I know. Hey, look at that D Steel blue shine when it hit the light. You know what I'm saying? I know people talking about it's black, it's black, it's black. No, man, look how it hit that shine, boy. Ooh, I know, bro. I know. But seriously though. What I'm saying. But yeah, they could not leave tonight with and they taking a long time on the clock too. That's why I definitely think they filling out calls because I could definitely see them moving out this pick. But also, we seen what AB been saying, right? We seen what AB been saying. AB been saying that what was it? That Justin Herbert could be on the move. That the Minnesota Vikings are looking for Justin Herbert. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, but AB ain't missing. Like, I see more people jump up here, make sure that like button. AB ain't been missing. AB definitely been hitting a lot of stuff right. If Justin Herbert gets traded to Minnesota, whoa, because I like that for Minnesota. And I think that gets very interesting in Minnesota. That gets very, very interesting because Justin Herbert's better than Kirk Cousins. I don't know how good Justin Herbert is, but then you also put Justin Herbert in a position where he doesn't have to go against Patrick Mahomes twice a year as well. So it's a little bit easier division for him. I know we seen him do in the playoffs, the one playoff game he had when he had a 27-point lead and they coughed it up. But the pick is in, so it's not a traded pick. So they're going to stick there at 5 and pick. So Justin Herbert is going to remain in the Los Angeles Chargers unless they draft a quarterback. Like I said, I didn't believe it no way. But it would have been very interesting and been a lovely thing to talk about. But what receiver do they go? Do they go Rome Odunze? Do they go Malik Nabers? I think Malik Nabers is a better receiver than Rome Odunze. I like Rome Odunze, but I do think I like all the receivers, pretty much all the receivers in this draft. This is a beautiful draft when it comes to receivers. Well, kinfolk, I definitely think that they should go Malik Nabers. I think Malik Nabers in that offense does wonders. I would like to see it and exactly see what they do because I think he'll come in and be their number one receiver. I think even what's his name? Rome Odunze gonna be a number one receiver. So to see who they select at that pick is very interesting because they can go one or two ways. And then the Giants right after them, the Tennessee Titans right after them. I think Tennessee Titans gonna go offensive line. The Giants, I don't know what the Giants are gonna do. They might go receiver as well. They might go receiver as well. They might trade out of the pick. The Titans might trade a pick because Minnesota does have 2 picks. They got pick 11, which is their original pick, and they also got a pick at pick 23. And JJ McCarthy hasn't fallen off the board yet. But do you want to risk waiting to 13? Because who's after 7? Who's after Tennessee and 7? I know Chicago is 9, so 9 could be a spot where 9 could be a spot. Atlanta's 8. That's just 8. Atlanta's not going to take a quarterback, but Atlanta could trade out of that spot. So I think 7, 8, and 9 could be where Minnesota could jump up and potentially get a quarterback in that position. And we're gonna see exactly. Remember, they don't have their second round pick or next year's second round pick. We got their second round pick, and Buffalo got their next year's second round pick. We ain't even worry about them no more. So we're gonna see. I wonder who the Chargers would take because I think if I was them, I would take Malik Nabers. Again, you can't go wrong with Rome Odunze, but you got to get a receiver. If they don't get a receiver, if I was a Chargers fan, I would be completely mad right now. Let's see what they got. They pick is in. My boy Roger Goodell up there. What they got? Let's see what they got. Wow. They went tackle. Wow. I mean, you do gotta protect just. It's a loaded draft. It's a loaded draft for receivers. It is a loaded draft for receivers. And again, hey, you talking about you talking about Harbaugh. Harbaugh wants to build that team, and Harbaugh knows how to build a team. So I guess in some standpoints, you trust. His dad was in the field with the Kansas City Chiefs. At some point, you gotta trust him. But bro, you cannot go. Like I said, you cannot leave tonight with Quentin Johnson being your number one receiver. They gotta make a play. Now I think the Chargers are gonna jump up in the draft. Now the Chargers are gonna jump up in the draft. I don't think they have multiple second round picks. You cannot leave tonight. You cannot leave tonight with Quentin Johnson being your number one receiver, bro. You cannot leave tonight with Quentin Johnson being your number one receiver. Oh man, I definitely think the Giants are going to take a receiver. Tennessee, but the thing is, I thought Tennessee was going to get Joe O. So now I don't know what Tennessee going to do. I think they still might go offensive lineman, but I thought they was going to get Joe O. Jacksonville might jump up to get Malik Nabers. You're right about that. Jacksonville and the Indianapolis Colts, both those teams. I heard the Colts. I know the Colts was interested in getting Marv. Obviously, the Colts were interested in getting Marvin Harrison Jr. played for the Indianapolis Colts. That made a lot of sense. And now you're right about that. Now you do have the ammunition. You do have the means for you have these other teams to try to jump up to get a quarterback. A quarterback to get a receiver, because both Rome Odunze and Malik Nabers both have fallen out of the top 5. So both of them, we in pick 6. They both out there. What's the deal? What's good, bro? They're both outside of the top 5. We in pick the Giants. I think the Giants gonna take a receiver here. I think the Titans still go offensive line. Atlanta, I don't know what the Falcons are gonna do. 9. I think Chicago is jumping out. They're picking 9. I've seen a lot of talk about Chicago jumping out and picking 9. I think, bro. What if Chicago takes one of those receivers? I don't think so, but hey, now they want to get their quarterback all the weapons. Hey, the Giants is in, the pick is in. Yeah, H-Town Swarm. Yeah, I don't think they're jumping up in the first round. I do think they might jump. Now tomorrow's a whole different thing. Like tomorrow, they could jump up in the second. They could jump. They could do all type of moving around tomorrow. So we'll know more about that as the day goes on, or as the night goes on, because we'll know who's on the board. Like that's the one thing about the second round being the third round being on the following day after the first, because after the first 32 picks, you can sleep on it and you know who's available. And now you can make all those calls to pick 33, 34, 30. Like, because you know, okay, everybody's here. We know exactly who's going to be here in the first pick in the second round. We have an idea of who's going to be there in the third pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got plenty of options and plenty of ways to move around and flexibility. You have that extra space to also move around as well. So I definitely think that they possibly move up tomorrow. I don't think they'll move up tonight. If they do, maybe keep your head on the swivel, 25 on back. I don't see them moving up anything before 25. 25 on back, really like 27, really 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Like really right there is really where I could really see something. I don't, and as it stands right now, depending on how the board falls, then I will have a better indication. Oh yeah, they could pick right here, or they might jump in. They might not jump in. Okay, the Giants pick is in. Who the Giants gonna take? Let's see who the Giants take. They took Malik Nabers. The Giants took Malik Nabers. They drafted Odell Beckham out of LSU. They took Malik Nabers out of LSU. Like I said, I thought Malik Nabers was the second best receiver in this draft behind Marvin Harrison. Obviously, made a lot of sense. Yeah, you gotta get weapons for Daniel Jones. I guess. I mean, you already lost Saquon. I mean, I know they drafted. I mean, they signed Singletary. They signed Singletary. You lost what you call it. Like lost Saquon. I know. With last year they drafted the kid out of Tennessee. Dang, what was it? What was the receiver from the Tennessee Falls last year that they drafted? I forgot who he was. He had called them touchdowns that I think like he had called them touchdowns that was a game against Alabama. I think he had called like 5 touchdowns against Alabama. When Wichita was playing, I forgot the quarterback name that was playing number 5 for Tennessee. I forgot his name. Man, I really forgot. I forgot both their names, but they just drafted. Oh boy, like I said, the receiver last year. Um, I like running back Blake Horn from Michigan. He can ball out. Yeah, no, for sure. You know, I definitely think a running back is definitely on the table to draft this in the draft. I definitely think a running back is on the table to draft. We're gonna see exactly what the Titans gonna do, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see exactly what the Tennessee Titans gonna do. God. But I mean, hey, you gotta get weapons. You absolutely gotta have some weapons for Daniel Jones. You definitely do. You gotta have weapons for Daniel Jones. It makes a lot of sense to get some weapons for Daniel Jones. Makes a whole lot of sense to get some weapons for Daniel Jones. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the Tennessee Titans are gonna do. I don't know. I don't know what the Titans are gonna do. I really don't. I don't really know what they're gonna do. Uh, See what they're gonna do. That was a really good pick for. I mean, it was. I mean, like I said, you got to get the weapons. Like you have to get the weapons for. I mean, you already pay. You paying Daniel Jones what $40 million, 40 plus $1 million a year. Like Daniel Jones gets paid more money per year than Patrick Mahomes does right now. Now that is because Patrick Mahomes constantly keeps taking pay cuts and constantly keeps taking team friendly deals. So keeps taking team friendly deals. So he could be in a position to constantly win championships. That's the reason why you able to pay Chris Jones and why you able to pay Travis Kelce and things like that. And they had the money to pay both L'Jarius Sneed. That's the way they were franchise tag him. They could pay L'Jarius Sneed, but hey, when you want to be the top paid corner, I mean, it's either you want to win or you want to be the top paid at your position. Because everybody can't be the top paid at their position. You see what Patrick Mahomes does. Patrick Mahomes doesn't care about being the top paid quarterback in his position. He cares about being the top winning quarterback in his position. That's what he cares about. So he doesn't care about being the top paid quarterback. He wants to be the top winning quarterback. So if you want to be either the top, if you want to be the top, be the top paid player of your position, get all your money. Get all your money. You want to be the most winning player at your position, go ahead and get them chips. Now I'm not saying go out there and play for pennies. I'm not saying that. I agree. Hey, go get your money because sometimes you gotta get paid. Hey, and Snead has 2 rings now, so he got 2 championships. He good. He a corner. He good. So hey, go out there and let's go out there and get paid. But the Titans on the clock. What are the Titans going to do? I think they're going to go offensive line. I think they're going to go offensive line. To me, that makes the most sense. We seen what they done with their defensive backs. We seen they went out there. They got some DBs because they got a quarterback. I mean, they facing a quarterback. They're facing a quarterback with C.J. Stroud. So you definitely got to go out there. You definitely gotta go out there because you facing the quarterback and C.J. Stroud. You facing all the weapons with Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, and Tank Dell. So you definitely gotta go out there. You definitely gotta get DBs, and you seen them do that. They could go pass rush. They might be able to go pass rush. They might go pass rush. I wouldn't be surprised if they go out there and go pass rush either. Go pass rush as well. But I mean, I don't see them going receiver. I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense for them to go receiver right here. I mean, this is such a deep class of receiver. They can go get receiver later on. I mean, you just paid all that money to what's his name? Calvin Ridley. You just paid all that money to Calvin Ridley. You have Hopkins, so you got receivers there. I mean, I would add a receiver in the draft, but I wouldn't add one right here. Like I wouldn't add one right here at pick 7. Even though Rome Odunze is a good receiver, and he definitely come in and make a lot of plays. And that's a splashy pick. I would want to go offensive lineman because you do got, just like I said, you went and got the defensive backs for the Houston Texans. You do going to see Danielle Hunter, and you also going to have to see Will Anderson. Remember, Will Anderson. The last time we played the Titans, Will Anderson had double-digit sacks and only played 12 snaps. He had 2 sacks and only played like 12. It was either 10 or 12 snaps. He played. I know he played less than 15 snaps. So he played less than 15 plays total of the game and had 2 sacks. We had the strip sack that was a touchdown. Then the first game in Tennessee, we had a franchise high sacks, and in that game, Jonathan Gennard had multiple sacks. So both your pass rushers, both your starting edge rushers, in 2 separate games had double sack games in those instances. And one game you broke a franchise record for the most sacks in a game. And I think in the second game, I think they came close to it. Either they tied it or they came close to it. So we were able to get to both Will Levis and Ryan Tannehill. Remember, we knocked Will Levis out of the game the second time, and we was able to get to Ryan Tannehill too. So we were able to get to the quarterbacks in both games. So you got to protect Will Levis. I mean, having those receivers is cool and all. It doesn't matter if you can't. It doesn't matter. It don't matter who you throwing the football to if you can't never get the football out to them. It don't matter. It don't matter at all. So you definitely, in my opinion, you definitely got to go offensive line or possibly defensive line. That makes a lot of sense too. I wouldn't go receiver. Now, if they wouldn't have, if all they had was Hopkins, yeah. Or if all they had was Calvin Ridley, yeah. If they had neither one, absolutely. But the fact that you have both Hopkins and Calvin Ridley is under contract, even though Calvin Ridley is 155 years old. Like, you do have Calvin Ridley out there, and you do have Hopkins. I wouldn't go receiver yet. You got 2nd round picks, 3rd round picks, 4th round picks, whatever. This draft is loaded at receiver. You can get a receiver in the 2nd round. Like you can get a receiver in the 2nd round, even though you can get offensive lineman in the 2nd round too. You can get edge rushers in the 2nd round too. I would go now again. Joe, I thought that was different for me. So we'll see what they're doing. The pick is in. Let's see what they do. 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 What they do. What they do. What they do. Yep, tackle. JC Latham tackle. Absolutely. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. You got to protect your quarterback. You're going this team has to protect their quarterback. I know a lot of people probably saying because they starting to see, oh man, Malik Nabers and fall. Oh man, what you call it in the field? Rome Odunze is there. Let's go get Rome Odunze. Yeah, that's all nice and good and fun and dandy. Yes, Rome Odunze is nice, good, and good offensive play. Yes, throw the football, catch touchdowns, absolutely. Bro, you got to protect your quarterback. You have to protect your quarterback. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. You have to protect your quarterback. Titans did a good job right there. Again, I know I'm a Texan fan. But I'm just keeping all the way above. You got to draft an offensive lineman. Now again, I don't know nothing about this offensive lineman. He might be trash. He might be a trash offensive lineman. I don't know nothing about. I let Ray and Wink. I let them discuss offensive linemen. And shout out to my boys out there in Soft Sports. I let them do the offensive lineman. I ain't play offensive lineman. I can tell you when the offensive lineman is really bad after I see him, but I didn't watch him, so I don't know how good of a player he actually could end up being. But I do think that's a smart decision to go after that. The Falcons. Really don't know what the Falcons could do. The Jets is pick 10. What every time I see the pick is in, like I just feel like I don't know why. I just think it's a trade. The Falcons got that pick in quick, didn't they? They ain't waste no time. You seen like everybody else, a couple teams was taking forever, taking forever. I hope tomorrow I hope tomorrow when we have some picks that those players are at the draft, because you know there's gonna be players in the second round, so I want to see them hold up the new. I want to see them hold up the New Jersey. They're saying the Falcons are considered a quarterback, and the crazy thing is, I was just thinking about the Jets. 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 I was like, man, the Jets. I'm like, I would. What if the Jets draft a quarterback? I mean, Aaron Rodgers is 145 years old. It's like what if the Jets take a quarterback? I could definitely see the Jets taking the quarterback at 10. Now, if the Falcons take JJ, I mean, he's going to get to sit behind Kirk Cousins. Uh, he get to sit behind Kirk Cousins. I would, and that's enough. I mean, Jayden Daniels. I would like Jayden Daniels to be in Atlanta. I know Falcon fans are probably suffering. Even though Matt Ryan won the MVP, even though Matt Ryan went to a Super Bowl, even though he didn't win it, he lost the Super Bowl. Like Falcon fans, they love them some Vic, and they want that type of quarterback. They want a quarterback like that, and I don't care really unless that guy brings in and wins Super Bowls. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how happy. I don't know how happy that fan base will be over any quarterback unless that quarterback can play that type of style, or unless they win a Super Bowl. Honestly, because that's just what they want. They want a quarterback like the Atlanta. The Atlanta Falcons want a quarterback just like they want a quarterback just like Michael Vick. That's what they want. They want a Michael Vick at quarterback. That's exactly what they want. Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr. got the whole squad out there. Look at. My pen got why Michael Penix Jr. got on these Fabo glasses. Fabo. up here like Fabo from D4L. Why he got these glasses on? Up here got these Fabo glasses on. Fabo. But the Falcons did. They got their pick. Look at Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank got this red jacket on. But like I said, they turned their card in quick. I don't know who the Falcons is. I don't know. I don't know who the Falcons about to draft. Honestly, I don't know who the Falcons about to draft. I don't know who the Falcons about to draft. I don't know who they about to draft. I really don't. I don't know who they finna draft. Oh, you talking about which guy on the chase level? Yeah, I agree. Random. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna jump in. I don't think they're gonna jump back in either. I really like Nate Wiggins. Oh, I like. Hey, I think he's one of the best corners in this draft. He could be, in my opinion, he might be the best corner in this draft. Him and Arnold. Let's see what the Falcons do. They're gonna do. The Falcons took Michael Penix Jr. at 8. The Falcons took Michael Penix Jr. at 8. Bro. That's swag. Bro. Michael Penix Jr. went at pick 8. I really thought Michael Penix Jr. was going to be in the second round. I really thought Michael Penix Jr. was going to get drafted in the second round. Michael Penix Jr. went top 10. Michael Penix Jr. just went top 10. Wow. 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 Michael Penix Jr. went top 10. Bro. Bro. Wow. Bro, I can't believe Michael Penix Jr. went top 10. Let alone get. I can't believe he got drafted in the first round, let alone got drafted top 10 overall. Bro. Bro. Michael Penix Jr. went top 10, bro. Bro, Michael Penix Jr. went top 10, bro. That's crazy. It. I mean, Michael Penix Jr. already he like why I said AARP. Like Michael Penix Jr. already been playing college football for 10 years. Like the pick is in. The Bears not trade pick 9. Minnesota was 11. So I guess they like, hey, we gonna wait. We gonna wait to get JJ McCarthy. He's like, we gonna wait. We gonna wait to get JJ McCarthy. We gonna wait because it's only 2 picks left. I thought they might try to jump the Jets. I could definitely see the Jets draft the quarterback. That wouldn't surprise me off the Jets draft the quarterback. Wow. 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 Wow, that's crazy. Michael Penix Jr. went top 10. Wow. Wow. Michael Penix Jr. went top 10. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, bro. That's absolutely crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, bro. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked they took a like I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I really am. This and pick 5 with the Chargers. The Chargers not taking the receiver, and I mean, do the Bears dare take Rome Odunze? Like, wow. Wait, the Bears on the clock. Do the Bears take Rome Odunze? Do the Chicago Bears do they come back and take Rome Odunze and pick 9? They took Rome Odunze. The Bears took Rome Odunze. Bro, dog. The Bears, they trying to be like us. They trying to have all these receivers like us. They trying to have all these receivers like us. The Bears trying to have, hey. We've been saying this since we traded for Stephon Diggs. We've been saying this since we traded for Stephon Diggs that don't nobody have a trio like ours. Trade alert. The Jets just traded to the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, they about to take what you call it. They traded 1 pick up. Somebody must have been trying to jump up. Denver was trying to jump up because Denver's at pick 12. Denver was trying to jump up. Denver was definitely trying to jump up. Denver was trying to jump up. Denver was trying to jump out because I can tell you pretty much what happened. I can tell you pretty much what happened. Denver or Oakland or Vegas called the Jets. One of those teams called the Jets and like, hey, we want to jump up. What's gonna take? Bop, 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 bop. And whatever the deal was, the Jets called Minnesota and like, hey, Minnesota, hey, Denver, the Raiders, Pittsburgh, whoever, they trying to jump up. They draft a quarterback. I'm pretty sure they trying to draft a quarterback. Hey, what you got? That's how those deals work. That's exactly how those deals work. They're like, hey, what you got? Hey, what you got? And Minnesota made the move. So we already know Minnesota about to take J.J. McCarthy. We already know they about to take J.J. McCarthy. Hey, but like I was saying, we've been saying this all since we traded for Stephon Diggs. Who has a better trio of receivers than us? People might have a better duo, like Miami, like Philadelphia. But as far as a trio, who has a better trio than ours? Well, I take Stephon Diggs over Keenan Allen, but Keenan Allen over Nico. Then you got DJ Moore or Nico. Then you got now you got Tank Dell over Rome Odunze. So they right there. Chicago right there. They're definitely the Chicago Bears seen exactly what the Houston Texans just did last year, and they're trying to put again from a weapon talent pool. They're doing everything which I've always never understood why franchises don't do that. When you draft a quarterback at any juncture in the first round, especially top 10, especially top 5, absolutely number 1 overall, that you don't do everything in your power to make sure that this kid is successful. And you put all the weapons around him that you possibly can. That you absolutely possibly can. That's what you have to do. That's exactly what you have to do. Exactly what you have to do. And that's what I'm talking about, Chicago. And we play the Bears this year. Hey, and we play the Bears this year. That's gonna be a game worth going to. That Chicago Bear game is going to definitely be a game worth going to. I might have to put that on the calendar of one of the games I want to see. That's a game that I definitely that's a game that I like. Hey, yeah, we got to put that on the calendar, and that's a game I'm willing to check out. You know, that's definitely a game I'm willing to check out now. That's a game we can put on the calendar that I'm definitely willing to check out right now. That's definitely a game I'm willing to check out right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's definitely a game. I think that's definitely a game I feel like we should check out right now. That's definitely a game I think going forward we definitely got to put on our thinking caps and watch. Make a little couple of alterations, but yeah, that's definitely a game I feel like we should be able to watch. Definitely a game I feel like it might be a game worth going to. We might need to make that a soft sports game. When we all look, that might be one of the games that we all need to pull up to. Cause that's gonna be a very exciting game to watch. I'm actually intrigued to watch that. I'm definitely. Cause I think that game is at home at NRG. The schedule coming out with about another 2 weeks. So that's definitely a game I'm definitely intrigued of watching and definitely want to see. Bro, I can't believe that. I can't believe Michael Penix Jr. got drafted in the first round and got drafted in the top 10, 8th overall to the Atlanta Falcons. I can't believe that. That's crazy to me, bro. I can't believe that. I also can't believe the Chargers passed up on the receivers. Can't believe that either. That's crazy. Chicago was able to draft a receiver. That's some craziness. That's some craziness. That's definitely some craziness. That's definitely some craziness. Wow. Like I said, Vikings gonna take J.J. McCarthy. I don't know what the Jets gonna do now. I wonder what the trade conversation was. Look at JJ. Look at JJ McCarthy. look look at high school birthday too. What's your favorite pick so far? Marv to the Falcons. I said Falcons. Marv to the Cardinals. Marv to the Cardinals. It was a no-brainer. My best surprise pick is actually Chicago. Is actually Rome Odunze going to Chicago Bears. I think like Wichita has to be good now. Honestly, Wichita has to be good. If Caleb Williams is not good, Caleb Williams has to be good now. He has to be. Because he is in a way best situation than both Justin Fields or Mitchell Trubisky was ever in. Ever. No Chicago Bear quarterback has ever been in this good of a situation. No Chicago Bear quarterback has ever been this good. They've never had a 4,000 yard thrower of their franchise. No quarterback's ever thrown for 4,000 yards. The Texans are the youngest franchise in NFL history. We didn't have three of them. We didn't have three 4,000 yard quarterbacks. Mashaw, Deshaun Watson, and now C.J. Stroud. And like I said, one of them did in his rookie year. And they ain't never had 4,000 yard quarterback. That's crazy. That's wow. Wow. Wowzer. Wows. Wows, wows, wows. Mm-hmm. Why do you think it's long to make this pick? Why do you think it's long to make this pick? J.J. McCarthy. Once they traded up, we knew they were taking J.J. McCarthy. And then we knew they were taking J.J. McCarthy. Wow. Is that 5 quarterbacks took in the first round? 5 quarterbacks got taken in the first round. So the Patriots were smart. The Patriots were smart not to jump back. Patriots were smart not to jump back. But I would say you got Vegas and you also got Denver. But because they would have jumped back to this 11th spot if they would have traded with them. If they would have traded with them, they would jump back to. But then again, I don't think the Patriots had to have a quarterback this year. They could have got other pieces. I think I still would have traded back because I think that I don't know how good Drake Maye is going to be in that system. Like in that situation, I ain't going to just say system, in that situation. I don't know how good Drake Maye is going to be in that situation. I don't know how good that situation is going to be for Drake Maye. I don't know. And I think I still would have jumped out of it. I think I still would have jumped out of it. Honestly, I think I still would have jumped out. I think I still would have jumped out of that pick. I think I still would have jumped out of that pick. Honestly, no corners have been taken yet. Nah, ain't no corners. So hey, corners could and should be falling. Corners could and should be falling. Ain't no corners yet. Yeah, ain't no corners failed yet. I mean, no corners just got drafted. Corners, like, all the corners that failed. ain't no corners just got drafted yet. Second Michigan quarterback drafted in the first round in the draft era. John Harbaugh. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. In the top five quarterbacks got drafted. I mean, the top 10, 5 quarterbacks got drafted. I've never. Hold on, I'm trying to think the year Baker Mayfield went. Baker Mayfield. What's the other boy name? Sam Darnold. Josh Allen. And Josh Rosen went 4. So yeah, only 4 went the top 10. Cause Josh Allen went. Not Josh Allen. Josh Rosen went 10. So Baker went number 1 overall. I think number 3 or 4 was was Sam Darnold. Was 7. Josh Allen was 7, and 10 was Josh Rosen, Arizona. And then, they had 5 in the first round because Lamar Jackson went in the first round. I mean, does Bo Nix become a top 10 pick? Does Bo Nix become a first round pick? Do Denver or Vegas pull the trigger on Bo Nix? Is that what Denver does? Does Denver pull the trigger on Bo Nix at pick 12? Does Denver? The record of quarterbacks took in the first round period is 6, and you only won from tying that. Come on, Denver! Denver, come on, Denver! Hey, Denver, go ahead and take Bo Nix, Denver, just so it could be some more madness. Take Bo Nix, Denver. Do it. Do that funky chicken. Take Bo Nix, Denver. Take Bo Nix, Denver. Take Bo Nix, Denver. Take Bo. You know the Jets pick it up, but Denver take Bo Nix. So again, so some more DBs can fall. Let Wiggins fall. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. The draft. Because at first I thought they said Bo Nix. He was saying his name. Saying his name, trying to pronounce it. I guess he wouldn't mess up. I thought he about to say Bo Nix. 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 I'm about to say, what did the Jets draft Bo Nix for? Oh man. This draft is crazy. But that Jets pick makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. It definitely does. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, your season ended with the third play of the season when Aaron Rodgers get hurt, and now he's even older, coming off an injury. You definitely need to protect your quarterback. So that makes a lot of sense. Hopefully, he could keep Aaron Rodgers upright, and the Jets could play well. I do think if the Jets play well, there will be some competition. The Broncos got that pick in mighty quick. Could it be Bo Nix? Could it actually be Bo Nix? Could it be Bo Nix now? I want it to be Bo Nix. I want to be Bo Nix because I just want to see another. I just now, hey man, let's draft some more quarterbacks. Let's draft some more quarterbacks and let's push the DBs back in the draft. Let's get these DBs in the second. Let's get these DBs in the second round. let Arnold or Nate Wiggins fall to the second round. Let Nate Wiggins fall to the second round. And we were talking about earlier about the Texans and Nick Caserio possibly jumping up in the draft. We were just talking about the Texans and Nick Caserio possibly jumping up in the draft. If Nate Wiggins starts sliding back in that 20 range, and it's 20, you know what I'm saying? It's past 25, and he's starting to slide back and 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 slide back. They took Swisher. Stop it. Swisher, stop it. Swisher, stop it. But did they take Bo Nix for real? No, did they take Bo Nix for real? But Swisher, stop it. Stop it, Swisher. Swisher, but shout out to my boy Swisher, man. But hey, let these DBs slide. Let Nate Wiggins like I said, hey, we get to pick 27, 28, 29. Well, I know who had 28. I think that's Buffalo. Buffalo ain't about to trade with us. Hey. Let Nate Wiggins start sliding. Let Nate Wiggins start sliding. Appreciate you, Swisher. Appreciate you, Swisher. But let Nate Wiggins slide. If Nate Wiggins slide, then I could possibly see a scenario where Nick Caserio jumps up at that back half. He jumps up in that back half to go out there and get Nate Wiggins. Because it's not going to cost you that much if you jumping up back there. And you definitely need a DB opposite. You definitely need a DB opposite Derek Stingley Jr. You definitely need a DB opposite Derek Stingley Jr. So yeah, I definitely will make that move. Most definitely make that move. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely make that move. Absolutely. That's crazy. That's crazy. We almost halfway in the first round. Yeah, ain't no DBs been taken yet. That's great. That's great. No DBs or DTs. No DBs or DTs have been taken. So, hey, hey, the Texans are in a prime position. Texans are definitely in the prime position. The Texans are definitely in the prime position. They're definitely in the prime position. Definitely in the prime position. Boy. I can't believe five quarterbacks win I can't believe five quarterbacks win in the first 10 picks. That's crazy. That's crazy. See what happens. The Broncos took Bo Nix. The Broncos. Wow. The Broncos took Bo Nix. 12 picks, 6 quarterbacks took it. Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. got drafted in the first round. And both got drafted in the top 12 picks. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I agree, bro. But I can see, like, J.J. McCarthy, I can see him in the first round. I can see him in the first round. Boys were scared to miss a quarterback. Absolutely, they were scared to miss a quarterback. I wanted it to happen because I thought it would be funny. Like, I can't believe this, bro. Like, I can't, like, you that hungry and thirsty for a QB, bruh. Wow. Like I said, so in hindsight, in complete hindsight, the Patriots were smart. In the hindsight, the Patriots were smart. I was 100% wrong because they wouldn't have been able to draft a quarterback in the second round. They would have had to take a quarterback. They would have had to take a quarterback at pick 11. They would have to take a quarterback. They would have to take a quarterback at pick 11. They would have to. They would have to take a quarterback at pick 11. If they would have jumped back, they would have to take a quarterback. They would have to take a quarterback at pick 11, and you might as well take Drake Maye because Drake Maye's a better prospect than Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy, or Michael Penix Jr. So, and you still wouldn't be able to get the weapon. You still wouldn't be able to get the weaponry or the talent. I mean, it's a deep receiver class, so they can get a receiver in the second round. They definitely get a receiver in the second round with they pick. But this is crazy. This is crazy. Swisher, what you talking about, Swisher? Stop it, Swisher. What you talking about, Swisher? I don't want to know what you're talking about, Swisher. Talking about woes. I don't want to know what you're talking about, Swisher. Swisher, I don't want to know what you're talking about, bro. I want to know what you're talking about, but I don't want to know what you're talking about. I want to see the surprise, whatever the surprise is. But like, bro, what you talking about? I ain't seen nothing else go. This is crazy. Quarterback went 1, 2, 3, 8, 10, and 12. the first 3 picks, 1, 2, 3. Then you took some space. Then the next 3 were drafted in 2 picks of each other. Pick 8, pick 10, pick 12. That is crazy. that is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy, bro. What is Vegas gonna do? They gonna take a quarterback too? What they gonna do? Right about us. Okay. They got brought about. But the way everything got quiet, I thought they about to draft a quarterback too. I thought they was about to just quarterback from Utah City. Like, man, everybody about to just get a quarterback. They like, man, forget it, man. We about to go get some quarterbacks, man. Forget that, bro. We about to get these quarterbacks. Like, forget it. We about to get these QBs. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Indy pick 15. Indy could draft a receiver. Could they go out and get Miles Bryant? I don't think Miles Bryant. What's his name? Brian Thomas. Could they go out there and get Brian Thomas? I don't think so. I think it's a little bit too early for Brian Thomas, but I can definitely see them. They're gonna do some stuff like that. Cause they definitely put somebody opposite. What you call it? Michael Penix Jr. And I also think that Jackson definitely is a draft receiver. That's like the best thing. You talking about the Saints or the Colts? Because I definitely can see the Colts getting the edge rusher too. Like I said, like they we're the team in the division now. The teams in our division are not only they drafted for their own, to make themselves better, obviously, but they also drafted with the Texans in mind. They making signings with the Texans in mind. Like I said about the Titans. The Titans went out there and got all those DBs because they knew that, because they never really got a chance to see C.J. Stroud. Like Jacksonville and the Colts got to see C.J. Stroud. Both of them really got to see him twice, but they both seen him twice. Even though in the first game against the Colts it was the second game of the season, second game of his career, but he still was able to put up some yards and put up some numbers on him. And then the same thing, even though we lost the second game against the Jags, they was able to move the football on them extremely well. So so when you put all those things and put all those situations into perspective, they know exactly what they're dealing with when it comes to the C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. The Titans really did. The first game they didn't play him at all. The first game because they played against Case Keenum. In the second game, they seen the torching beginning, but then, like I said, our pass rushers get to their quarterback, and it was basically too much. The Titans basically waved the white flag in that second game, in that second half. They waved the white flag, and we basically called off the dog. So they knew that pretty much twice this upcoming season, they're going to see an extremely explosive offense and a prolific offense that they need to be prepared for. So that's the reason why they went after the DBs they got. And in the day, yes, they need to protect Will Levis, they need to protect the offensive line, but also you got to stop Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter. We upgraded Jonathan Gennard with Daniil Hunter, and you also got Will Anderson, who's the returning defensive rookie of the year. So you got to be able to protect your quarterback. So teams definitely are drafting or doing their free agent signings when it comes to us in mind as far as, we got to be able to stop this offense, hold this offense down. We got to be able to get to this quarterback, put pressure on them, get to the quarterback. We got to be able to protect our quarterback. We got to be able to match score for score against these other teams. So I could definitely see them trying to go out there and get an edge rusher to try to put a pass rush on the offense. Try to be able to slow down the offense as much as they can, just like they would the secondary, trying to get people on the defensive side of the secondary to be able to make some plays on our offense. The same thing with I said not just the pass rush, but just protecting their quarterback because of our pass rush. Our pass rush is so explosive. Our pass rush is able to get to the quarterback at will, and because of that, you got to be able to protect your quarterback. If you can't protect your quarterback, you can't protect your quarterback. So you have to be able to protect your quarterback. If you can't protect your quarterback, there's nothing you can do. So you got to be able to protect your quarterback against this pass rush. Like I said, the last two times that we played them, they were able. We gave up how many? I know the first game we set our franchise record in sacks. Both our pass rushers, Jonathan Gennard and Will Anderson, on two separate occasions were able to get double-digit sacks. So, yeah, you gotta be able to stop that pass rush. But how y'all feeling about the draft? Tell me what y'all thinking about this draft, man. Y'all here let me do all the talking, man. Tell me what y'all think about this draft. How do y'all feel so far in the first 12 picks? 6 quarterbacks. I'm sorry, 6 quarterbacks went. You got all type of pass rushers and defensive tackles and guys in the secondary and receivers for that matter as well, falling and sliding down the board. This was one of the things I was talking about. When I had an issue with the trade before the draft, because you did not know how the draft board was going to fall. Now, obviously, in that situation, I was wrong as well because you was trying to make a play and end up ultimately making a play to bring in a Stephon Diggs. I mean, I think they were trying to get Keenan Allen and then ultimately to get Stephon Diggs. However that goes, but they made it right by made sense of it by going out there and drafting and signing and trading for a receiver instead of drafting somebody at pick 23, and you still have your collection of picks. So it makes a whole lot of sense, especially now. But the draft board actually was falling your way if you want to stay at pick 23. And it's looking like at pick 23, all the guys that we initially talked about that we wanted at pick 23 look like they're gonna be there. Look like they're gonna be there. Look like they're gonna be there. But I do think acquiring Stephon Diggs does make the most sense. Didn't know it was gonna be on the table. It makes a lot of sense, and it makes a lot of sense why you made said move to go out there and get Stephon Diggs. It does. But I don't know what the Saints are gonna pick. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Pick 14, New Orleans Saints. I can't believe. I really like. I agree. I agree with Eagle fan, man. They didn't tripped out. The Broncos and the Falcons, they spazzed. They spazzed out. They spazzed out. They desperately spazzed out in this draft for a quarterback. They completely spazzed out for a quarterback. They completely spazzed out. Completely spazzed out. That's crazy. Them boys completely spazzed out for a QB. That's so crazy. That's wild. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. That's wild. Oh man, Michael Penix Jr went top 10. Bo Nix went in the first round. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy to me. Let's see what the Saints picking. Offensive tackle. Offensive tackle. Okay. Offensive tackle. See what these Indianapolis Colts gonna pick. Oh, Jacksonville 17. Okay. Oh, so I was wondering. I don't know why I thought Jacksonville was in the 20 range, but Jacksonville was 17. Crazy. Cause the Colts did too. I mean, the Jags barely missed the playoffs. So when the playoff team started, because we was at pick 23, and that's the team. And the Browns lost in the first round. See what the Colts. I think Jazz gonna take a receiver. I think Jazz gonna take Brian Thomas if he's there. I don't know what the Colts gonna do like that. I think they could go out there and get edge rusher. I wouldn't be surprised if they took a receiver. I don't think they would though. It wouldn't surprise me. I think edge rusher would be the primary spot for the Colts. I think they should go after edge rusher. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense for them to go out there and get edge rusher. It makes a whole lot of sense. Offensive line coming out there. Wide receivers going late first, early second. Probably so. I wouldn't be surprised at too. Like I always thought that the spot that we was in originally was a prime spot for receivers to be taken. Outside of obviously the top three, and even they didn't go. I mean, outside of Marv, they didn't go as high as I thought they were going to go. But also happened you got like quarterbacks going high too. Like I said, at least At least two of the quarterbacks I think were going in the first round. I did not think Bo Nix or Michael Penix Jr. was going to go in the first round. I am shocked that both of them win the first round. I can't believe both of them win the first round. Yeah, I can't believe that Bo Nix went top 10. Like, that's the biggest shock to me that Bo Nix went. I'm not Bo Nix. Michael Penix went top 10. That's the biggest shock. I cannot believe that he went top 10, bro. I cannot believe that he went top 10. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That quarterback pick was dumb. Well, that quarterback pick was dumb. Yeah, I know they could have got him in the second round, bro. Like that. I can't believe that. I know they could have got him in the second round. I know they could have got him in the second round. That's. I feel like that's crazy. I feel like that's crazy too. I feel like that's crazy. I can't believe they win the second round. Hold on. Yeah, I can't believe they went. I can't believe that, bro. I can't believe they went. They went there. What you call it? They went that high. That doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. None whatsoever. That don't make no sense to me. None whatsoever. Let Nate Wiggins fall, bro. Let Nate Wiggins fall, bro. And the thing is, shout out to my boy Wink. Cause Wink been saying that for the past month. He felt that Nate Wiggins was gonna fall to the second round. Shout out to my boy Wink, cause he called it. I thought Wink was tripping when he said that, but Wink said that Nate Wiggins was gonna fall to the second round. He said he was gonna fall to the second round. He said Nate Wiggins gonna fall to the second round. Again, we still got a long way to go, and Nate Wiggins might Nate Wiggins be picked 15. like we still got a long way to go in the draft. We still got a little over half the first round to go. So, but I think there's a strong possibility of Nate Wiggins falling now. Of falling to the second round. I think it's a strong possibility because there's no DBs going yet. But again, all it takes is one. All it takes is one team to like you enough. You don't need 15 teams and 20 teams. All you need is one. The pick is in. It's been saying the pick is in for a while. I don't know what the coach gonna do. I don't know what the coach gonna pick. They need to take an edge rush. I don't know what they're gonna pick. What if they take Nate Wiggins? Oh, bro, I'll be mad. I'm gonna be mad. I'll be mad, but I'm gonna be mad. You think we trade back into the first? I don't really think so, but like I've been saying for the last 10, 15 minutes, if Nate Wiggins keeps sliding, I think Nick considers it. I consider it now. If Nate Wiggins keeps sliding, Swisher, what is you doing, bro? Swisher, why are you doing that? Why are you doing the anticipation? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, Swisher? Why, bro? Why, bro? Why is you doing that, bro? See that? Ah, man, what they doing? What is? Hurry up and pick already. Like teams sometimes, but again, I know it's the NFL. I know it's the NFL. I know the NFL don't want them to. They want to take all the airtime they can. Yeah, made a lot of sense. Appreciate you switching. It makes sense that that's what you gotta do. Like I said, you gotta get to the quarterback. You gotta put pressure on C.J. Stroud. You gotta put pressure on Trevor Lawrence. You gotta put pressure on what's his name, Will Levis. You gotta put pressure on these guys. You gotta put pressure on these guys, bro. You just do. You gotta put pressure on them. You gotta put pressure on. Wonder what Seattle gonna do. Cause Seattle could draft a quarterback. But shoot, all the second round quarterbacks got drafted in the first round, so I don't know what they gonna do. Why they didn't get that? I don't know. But let people slide. Let people slide. Let the players slide. Jacksonville at 17, Seattle at 16, Jacksonville at 17, Cincinnati at 18. We'll see exactly what else is up. Wow. That's crazy. Falcons fan base on the shambles. And the thing is, like I said, like it doesn't matter what quarterback they get, unless they win the championship. Unless he's like Michael Vick, they. But then again, hey, Michael Penix does fit Atlanta because Michael Penix definitely gives you quote unquote like black person vibes. Like he wearing the do rag, he got the diamond shining, he got the do rag on. Like he definitely looked like one of us. So I'm pretty sure he could probably Bengals getting the receiver. Hey, if they do. Nah, that don't even mean that no more. The way everybody loading up the receivers, I'm about to say. If they do that, mean they maybe have a trade partner for T. Higgins, or it's a ploy to make T. Higgins sign anything they give him. Here T. Higgins, take this. You take this. Either take this or you not getting nothing at all. Like that type of situation. So it's either like take this or you get nothing at all. It could be a situation like that. Because we already got this player right here that we just drafted. We just got Adon Mitchell. We just got Brian Thomas. We just got Keon Coleman. We just got Troy Franklin. Whoever it is they choose to select at this pick at pick 18 or even later on in the first, early in the second if they decide to move up. So I don't know what Seattle gonna do though. I have no idea what the Seahawks gonna do. That's crazy. So he's the first defensive player off. That's crazy. The first defensive player off the board is at pick 15. I've been saying that, but ain't no DBs and nothing like that. I didn't even take that into consideration. Ain't no edge rushers went either. Like we went 14 straight picks in the first round with no defensive player took it. That's what happens in the NFL when you ban tackling. That's basically what happens when you decide to ban tackling. They ban tackling. They ban, so that's what happens when you ban tackling. Nobody care about defense no more. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about defense no more when you start banning tackles. Like nobody cares anymore. It's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder what the Seahawks gonna do. Pick is in. And like this whole they gotta do all this airtime. Like I said, Nick Casario and I think D'Amico Ryans actually kind of confirmed it, like saying like that. Yeah, like you can't, cause they were ready to go when they drafted trade for Will Anderson, but they didn't feel like no, like not take your time, but wait a little minute before you put the pick in. Like so, the pick was already done, and they had to wait a little bit, wait a little minute before they decided to put the pick in because NFL they don't say, but that we know the NFL needs screen time. It needs this air time. It needs enough to be on, but also playing the ads and the commercials and things like that. No, they need that. They need that ad air time. That ad air time. So they need that. So slow up a little bit. So slow up a little bit. We need you. We got this block for however long, for 4 hours. We gotta take up every minute of this 4 hours. So that's basically what like why all this is you taking so long because these picks been in, bro. It don't be taking that long to make a pick. If anybody's up, it doesn't take that long to make a pick, bro. It don't take that long, but this is how long the NFL's making them take it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I definitely want to know what Jacksonville taking 17. I definitely want to know that. I definitely want to know what Jacksonville taking 17. Boy, that's crazy. I'm still tripping on these quarterbacks took it. That's kind of crazy to me. Hmm. I'm showing how these dudes. Man, stop showing. Nobody show us the picks. Let's get back to the draft. Let's get back to the draft, man. Like the pick is in. Like they could do all the talking while the clock was still running. The pick is in. We want to see the pick, but we don't want to see the clock run. We want to see the pick. We want to get to the next couple picks. Like, come on now. We not trying to see that. We're not trying to see that, bro. They still talking about it. Still taking forever, bro. Like the pick has been in long. The pick it said pick in longer than the clock was running on the pick. Wow, this is crazy, bro. Now they gotta do. Now they got come. I thought that's what y'all did. I thought that's what y'all did in the third round, bro. Like they gotta do all this special like Air Force announcing pick. Bro, I thought that's what you was doing. I thought that's what y'all do in the second and third. Like in the later rounds, y'all have all these guest picks. Roger Goodell is supposed to just do the picks in the first round. After that, yeah, you can do all the special goofy stuff. You can have former players and people on social media and fan bases and people in the army. Y'all can do all that after the first. Like the first round is supposed to be just straight Roger Goodell announcing picks. All this extra stuff is come on, bro. Y'all don't need that. Y'all don't need that, bro. Bro, you don't need that. Bro, and that's cool, but do that later on. Byron Murphy? Dang, Byron Murphy went early. I remember people talking about Byron Murphy at pick 23. What Jacksonville do, Swisher? Oh, snap. Jacksonville done did something. Oh, snap. Jacksonville done did something. Oh, snap. Jacksonville have done something. Oh, snap. I think I know what they did. They took Brian Thomas or they took A.D. Mitchell. They took either Brian Thomas or they took A.D. Mitchell. The Jags traded with Minnesota? Minnesota. What Minnesota about to do with pick 17? Yeah, I see. I see it's a trade now, Swisher. I see it's a trade. The the Minnesota Vikings are trade with Jacksonville Jaguars. So what, Jacksonville must be at pick 23 now? Oh, dang, now Jacksonville definitely in prime position to get a receiver. Who is Minnesota about to take at 17? Who? I don't know who Minnesota about to take at 17 now. I don't know who Minnesota about to take at 17. That's crazy. See, look, some action. Action probably been happy. You say, wow. You say, hold on, wait a minute. Come on, what Minnesota do? What Minnesota do? What Minnesota did? See how fast these people. See, come on, man. They doing all that. It's all that stupid stuff. They up here doing all the other stuff. Got the Air Force talking. No, don't do all that, man. Let's get on with the get on. Let's get on with the draft. Let's watch what's going on. What they doing? Minnesota Vikings. Okay, who the Vikings took? Wow, Dallas Turner. Oh, okay. Yeah, they copied us. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 Okay, Minnesota. Hey, man. That NFC North. That NFC North. That NFC North looking mighty interesting now. That NFC North is looking mighty interesting now. I mean, the Vikings already had. That's the reason why I wanted Jayden Daniels to go over to Minnesota because they had good weaponry. So now so you add in J.J. McCarthy, which we pretty much thought was going to be to happen, unless Jayden Daniels slipped or AB's rumor was true about the trade with Justin Herbert, which most of us thought wasn't true. Chicago, like the Bears, is definitely trying to follow us and go out there and give Caleb Williams all his receivers. We seen what Detroit. We seen what Detroit did. We seen what Detroit did, and the Green Bay is on the rise as well. The NFC North is definitely, 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 definitely going to be a very interesting division. And it kind of makes a lot of sense with what you kind of said earlier after the season ended. Dan Campbell, when he said, "Hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, we probably won't make it back here. You probably won't ever make it back to this point." Even though it was honest, that's very much true. He shouldn't be one to say it when he's part of the reason why they didn't make it, because he constantly going for it on fourth down unnecessarily when all he had to do was kick some field goals. And Detroit would have been in the Super Bowl, but that's why you don't make those type of mistakes. You can't afford to make those type of mistakes. You can't. You can't. You can't afford to make those type of mistakes. That's crazy. Wow. Sweat going to the Rams and they pick 19. Sweat too busy. Sweat too busy to get DWIs. Sweat going in the first round. Commercial. Damn commercial, man. It's bad enough. You got all these commercials, and it's bad enough because even when the picks be in, they be taking all day. Roger Goodell still gotta walk all so slowly. Then you got to introduce the Air Force, and you got to introduce this other thing. Like you constantly like save all them extra stuff for the next round. Like I said earlier, the first round picks should be just straightforward. Roger Goodell going up with the such and such pick in the 2024 draft, the such and such team draft, whoever. The Bengals, what the Bengals? Did the Bengals do what I think they did? Did the Bengals do what I think they did? Did they do what I think they did? Because I think I might know what the Cincinnati Bengals did. Did they do what I think they did? Is it possible that they did what I think they were capable of doing? What I think they did, I don't know. I'm gonna just wait for this. I'm gonna just wait to show up. I ain't gonna say what I think they did, but I think you think that I think that you know what I think they did, but I don't know if they did what I think they might have thought they did. But they did whatever they thought they think they did, but they did think what they thought they did. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking gibberish. But nah, but on the serious tip, I wonder. No, I'm gonna just say no. I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. They did. They did. They did. They did. They did. They did. You trying to Jedi mind trick me? No, ain't no Jedi mind trick, bro. It's not the Jedi mind trick. It's just that. No, 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 no. No, they didn't. They absolutely they absolutely man they didn't. They did they didn't. They didn't. Oh, they did. I missed all the top picks. Why are we talking? Like, bro, the pick is in. Why is we talking about Caitlin Clark? Like the pick is in, bro. Why are we talking about if the pick is in? Why are we talking about like Caitlin Clark and man? Just get to the picks, bro. Like, why are we doing all this extra? Like, I can see if the clock's still running. Okay, cool. But the pick is in, bro. The pick been in for a minute. Why are we still doing this extra? Why? Like, come on now. At least just let the clock run. If you trying to get the airtime, get the teams, man. Cause I know these picks being way quicker than that. Man, like give them some more time. Obviously, because y'all trying to run this airtime up. Well, I don't know why y'all only giving them like how many minutes they give them? Like 9. Like they don't give them no time. I know. I think back then they used to give them like 15 minutes. Like just give them more time if y'all feel like that. Like why are we at the pick is in, bro? Why are we at the desk talking? Why are we at the desk talking like this first take? Again, if the clock is running, I have no problem with y'all talking and breaking down picks. If the pick just got drafted and you breaking down the pick that just got drafted and the pick is in, I ain't got no problem with that. But you got, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. We don't need to. We don't need to see that, bro. Just let's get to the picks. Let's get to what we got. Let's get to why we here, bro. Okay. 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 That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. See, Swisher, I'm gonna let you know, Swisher, you're a terrible person. I'm gonna let Swisher know that he's an absolute terrible person. Swisher, just so you know, don't give him 6 minutes. Swisher, you just know you're a terrible person. When they start doing that, like when they start giving them only 6 minutes, I know they give them less time in the second round. Like why? Why you give them 6 minutes? And y'all wait forever for the like, but y'all wanna, y'all wanna eat up airtime. Like, 'cause to be honest, it makes sense because it's only from 7 to 10, a little after 10 maybe. Like the first round is like it's cause in these later rounds of time like the picks gonna go the picks gonna go flying once you get to the later rounds. But like the draft starts at 7 and it doesn't start at 7 because I was late coming in. I came in before the pick. I came in before the first pick was in. So like they take so much time. Like they take so much time, and I get like y'all want to like I get, you gotta pay all the people, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give time to pay bills and stuff like that, the commercials and the ads and all that type of stuff. I understand all that. That makes a lot of sense. Well then, give the teams more time, and even though the pick is in, let the clock roll. and give the teams more time. Because I'm pretty sure the teams be having the picks and they do all their calls and everything within the first like 3 to 4 minutes. So give them, because you basically giving everybody 10 minutes anyway, just without giving them 10 minutes. Give them 10 minutes, and then let they gonna have to pick in within minute 8. Or they gonna pick in within the minute 7 or 6. They're gonna have to pick in, and you have that time to run the rest of the airtime. That way, we're not sitting here with the pick. The reason why I'm getting mad because it says pick in. Like right now, the Rams clock is ticking. I'm not mad if they sitting up there talking about the offensive lineman, or if they're talking about Caitlin Clark, or doing all the other stuff they was doing, showing how I don't care about none of that while the pick time is still rolling. My issue is when it says pick is in and it's been sitting up there for an additional 5 minutes and the pick has been in. Like the pick has been in longer than the clock that you gave them. Like you gave them 6 minutes. That the pick has been in and you ain't showcased the pick in 5-6 minutes itself. So you're doubling. Like that's what I get agitated about. Like, bro, we just been sitting here. Bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, play. Like I'm saying, like, hey, tell them what's good. But Swisher, you're a terrible person because you alluded to like about the Bengals. Oh, like the Bengals just did something. That's a very smart move. That's very predictable. I'm thinking the Bengals done something unpredictable. Like I'm like, the Bengals do something like crazy. They did something unpredictable. That's not unpredictable. That's exactly what they should have done, was draft offensive lineman, somebody to protect Joe Burrow. That makes a whole lot of sense. That's what they were supposed to do. Now, if they would have drafted a defensive end, or if they would have drafted a corner, or drafted a receiver, or something like that, then that's what I thought you was alluding to, because that gives out, oh man, with the Bengals, well, whatever. So, Rams at pick 19. And the pick is in. And we're going to see how long the pick remains before they go to the top. It was good. It was good. It was good, Platinum. Platinum in the ghetto. Living my dream, because that's all I know. Go, that's for sure. Come on. You got to be platinum in the ghetto. You're right, Swiss. You're not a terrible person. I'm not a terrible person. Yes, Lil Kiki the Don. Oh, and Billy Cook. Living my dreams, because it's all I know. Living my head up everywhere I go. That's for sure. You gotta be platinum in the ghetto. Minnesota got Dallas Turner. That's crazy. That's crazy. So there's only two. Is there only two defensive players been taken so far? Is there only two? Is there only two defensive players taken so far? Okay, pick this in. Let's see what we got. We got. Another defense in. Jared Verse? Oh, bro. I remember we were talking about Jared Verse in last year's draft. He went back, and that's wild. Wow, we were talking about Jared Verse last year. He got drafted in the first round. I'm trying to think, did we have Jared Verse in the first round pick last year? Or do we have him in the second round? I think we might have had him late second, early first. But He actually played well though. So I'm actually glad he did get drafted in the first round. But yeah. He's flying to him, man. So Pittsburgh 20, Miami 21, Philly 22. I think with Jacksonville will be 23 because Jacksonville will have the Browns pick. So yeah, let's see here. Like I said, because now Jacksonville definitely. I spoiled the Knicks. How'd you spoil it? Are you asking King spoiled? Are you telling me you spoiled it, or are you asking King spoiled? I mean, you didn't spoil the first pick, but you asked me can you spoil the Pittsburgh pick. That's a little bit you said. Mm. No, Pittsburgh. But see, with Pittsburgh, I was about to say Pittsburgh because they did lose Deontay Johnson. Pittsburgh could definitely draft a receiver. Pittsburgh normally draft receivers late. Like they don't. Pittsburgh normally draft receivers like in the sixth round. like Pittsburgh, and they always be balling too. Like they draft receivers late and they always balling. So pick is in, and now they go like the pick is in. Now they going to commercial. They could have went to commercial and then they could have went to commercial and then put the like. Boy, the NFL needs to do way better with some of their stuff. They really do. The NFL needs to do way better with some of their stuff, bro. They definitely do. They need to do way better. They do. They absolutely do. They gotta do way better. Yes. They gotta do way better. They just do. What you miss? I mean, I don't know how long you was gone. Jacksonville traded back. Minnesota went and got Dallas Turner. Uh, so Jacksonville traded back. 12 quarterbacks took it. Well, five quarterbacks. No, I'm sorry, six. Six quarterbacks, which is an NFL record in the first round, was drafted in the first 12 picks. I think only like D4, maybe five defensive players have come off the board, and they all been pass rushers. Uh, so yeah, I can really pretty much remember. So no DBs, and no D tackles have been. Oh wait, no, Bob Murphy did get taken. I forgot about Bob. Bob Murphy did get taken. No DBs have been taken off the boards yet. So the DBs are still available. DBs are still available. These commercials, man. What you mean was going on with my baseball team? What do you mean? Already? Oh, you said basketball. I thought you said baseball. I thought you said it was going. I thought you said exactly. Exactly. It's 2-1. I thought you said baseball team. Like, what you mean baseball team? But not basketball team. Oh man, hey, they don't worry about the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic, you gotta play the song. Play the song. Play the song. Play that song. Orlando Magic. Hey, don't worry about the Magic. It just took them a while to understand. It just took them a while to understand how the playoff format work out. That's all. They went up to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's Cleveland. It's not gonna be in Cleveland. It's Cleveland. They back in Orlando tonight. They got the dub. We gonna see. We gonna get the dub again on Saturday. Hey, you know what we're gonna do. Didn't the Clippers lose last night? Bro, why do they keep doing this? This is the first round of the NFL draft, not the second round, not the fourth round, not the fifth round, not the sixth round, not the third round, not the seventh round. This is the first round of the NFL draft. The first round of the NFL draft. Why are you doing all this extra PR stuff for the draft? Bruh, it's the NFL draft. And I have nothing against none of the people who ain't bringing out doing the draft picks. They do all that. But do it in the later rounds. This is the first round. You can do it in the third round. I actually don't care if you even do it in the second. I actually prefer you not to. But if you do it in the second, I'm not gonna cry. But I'm not gonna complain about it, bro. Why are we doing this the first round? We might well have special people. You know what I'm saying? Announce the flag in the middle of the game. Well, this is such and such, and they want. Hey, it's like that. That's frustrating, bro. That's frustrating, bro. It's the first round of the NFL draft. First round of the NFL draft, bro. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, man. Let Roger Goodell, you announce every draft pick. Go up there, such, boom, boom, boom. That's it. Call it a day. Let's get on to the next round. Then we get to these next rounds, these second and third and fourth rounds. Man, you send everybody who you want to draft, who you want to pick, announce to pick. Send somebody, parents, send everybody. Like, I don't care. I don't care. It's these initial picks. Don't do that. Don't do that to the initial picks, bro. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. Not at all. Not at all. That's not cool, bro. Oh, that's not cool at all, man. That's once again, 2 minutes left to go on the clock. The pick is in. See, what I think is they know that because now I think that's what they're doing. I think they just go to commercial break, and before they go commercial break, they put that the pick is in. Because the pick is in, to me, if the pick is in, why is you going on commercial break? If the pick is in. If the pick is in, why? I think why are you going on commercial break if the pick is in? Like, y'all, part of this slowing up. Shoot. Don't fool around, start having the NFL draft on streaming sites, so you gotta worry about the ad revenue. so you can just play the game. I mean, just not play the game, but just what you call it, and you ain't gotta worry about ad revenue. That's what you might well end up doing. That's crazy. Pick 21. Philly, Miami Dolphins, pick 21. Philly at pick 22. Jacksonville at pick 23. I'm very intrigued with what Jacksonville will do because now do you think we're going to trade up? Now defensive backs are starting to fall now. Defensive backs are starting to fall now. I actually don't. As it's standing right now, I'm sitting here. Because, I mean, as it stands right now, you stand packed. You stand packed as far as moving up into the first. Now, moving up in the second is a different story. But as far as jumping up and moving up into the first round, I don't think so. I don't think they move up just yet because DB still haven't we 20 picks in. A DB hasn't went off the board yet, so you could potentially wait. Now, if DB start coming off the board, like DB just start coming off the board, Terrion Arnold and Kool-Aid and Quinn, what's his name? Quinyon Mitchell. Those guys start coming off the board very quickly. Then I can see Nick, if he really wants a DB, if that's a player that he really wants, he'll jump back up into the first round because now they're starting to fly off the board. But if only one gets drafted or none gets drafted by the time we get to pick 30, then I don't see, I don't see him moving at all. And like I've been always saying, after 25 is a possibility where moves could possibly be getting made. But we'll see. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to trade. Texans are traded. Texans are trying to trade up you trying to say at the moment? I don't think so. Cool. They got Cooper DeJean as his best available player. Mayo got Cooper DeJean 1, Brian Thomas 2, Xavier Worthy 3. Graham Ford. Well, you got Cooper. You got Cooper DeJean. So Cooper DeJean was his number one rated corner. I forgot about Byron Jones. I remember Byron Jones was a Cowboy. where Byron Jones? Where Byron Jones is? Dolphins definitely could draft a DB. That makes a lot of sense for them drafting DB. Honestly. See what the Dolphins do. Chop Robinson. Chop Robinson. Chop Robinson. Okay. Chop Robinson. Okay. All right. Chop Robinson. Okay. Okay. The Eagles. The Eagles could definitely use some help in the secondary. Jacksonville could use some help in the secondary. That makes a lot of sense for both Philly and Jacksonville. Opposite thing. Ain't nobody gonna respect him and will get picked. the sneaky athletic. So you on the Cooper DeJean trade. You want old Cooper DeJean. I mean, I actually think that he's gonna be a safety. Jazz getting Worthy. I don't know. I could see them definitely going DB, and I also could see them going receiver as well. They might need to. Cause who are their receivers? They got Gabe Davis. They got Gabe Davis, and then who the other receiver they got? That Christian Kirk, who they paid money to. That's their weaponry. That's their weaponry. So again, in a division where you're gonna be competing against the Texans and CJ Stroud. So I can see you getting some DBs to try to stop the Texans and CJ Stroud. Or you could get some receivers and try to be matching up five. Why is Roger there with the fans? Like, what Roger there? Why, bro? Is the pick in? Like, like you walk in the crowd and you walk back. Is the pick in, bro? Cause the clock's still moving for the Eagles. That'd be the first time he walking to the podium, so the pick must be in. Or maybe not walking to the podium. Maybe he walking past the podium. Okay. Oh, you just not seeing the hat? You just not seeing the hat? But hey, like this AJ Brown contract, this is crazy because just 2 years ago, when they traded for AJ Brown, they paid AJ Brown, and we seen they just paid Smitty about a week or two ago. So they actually I think it was last week when they paid Smitty. They just paid Smitty last week. So that's two receivers that they're paying plus $25 million. I think with this extension they might have gave extended him for might be paying him close to 30. Like another receiver just got paid. Oh yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown just got paid too. I'm like these boys out here getting broken off. I'm gonna break them off real bad. Like boys out there getting broke off. I think that I think Nico. Look at Terrion Arnold. I think Nico gonna get paid before the season start. You know what? I don't know if I want Nate Wiggins now. I don't know if I want, because they just showed Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins said that about like they just paying over Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins about like his girl or sister, somebody got the camera. He's sitting there just shaking his braids like he Diamond from Crime Mob. I walk in the club shaking my dreads, like that. That's how he sit. Like I don't know, bro. Nah, I'm good. I don't need you. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, Nate Wiggins is a cold play. He's sticky in coverage and he's a very good tackler at the quarterback position. Master Racer 400, man. Why you don't like Nate Wiggins? Why? Because he walk in the club shaking his dreads, throwing these balls and busting his heads. that's why you don't like Nate Wiggins. Why you don't like Nate Wiggins? I like Nate Wiggins. When I seen his tape, like from his tape, I like Nate Wiggins. I like Nate Wiggins. I like Terrion Arnold. I think those are two. To me, I think those are two best corners. And did Nate Wiggins run like a 4.3 at the combine? Like, didn't he run like a 4.3? Like, didn't he like show exactly how fast he was? So, as I can see the Eagles taking DB. I can see the Jags taking the DB. The Jags actually in prime position to take a receiver at 23 because there hasn't been a receiver taken like outside the top 3. So like, so if the Texans would have never got Stephon Diggs and would have stayed at pick 3, stayed at pick 23, all the receivers that we talked about this whole time would, and are available at pick 23. Because I don't think the Eagles were taking Brian Thomas, and that's the receiver I thought they probably wouldn't be there. And I think that I don't think the Eagles are taking Brian Thomas. Bro, it would be amazing. Why are you having speeches on the bro? Did they? I'm tripping. Am I tripping? Have they always done this in the first round? Have they always done this in the first round? Like every other pick, they got either a speech, or they got somebody they bringing out, or they got to introduce this, or they got to introduce. Have they always done this in the first round, or is this something new? Because I really feel like this is something new. I don't feel like they've always done this in the first round. I don't feel like they've always done this in the first round. I don't feel like they've always done this in the first round. I feel like normally in the first round, they just let the first round go. They doing, why? Like, bro, let's get to the picks, bro. We don't care about none of this. You got somebody overseas doing the pick. Bro. Eagles take Quinion Mitchell. I said they're gonna take I said they could take a DB. I said his name is Jacksonville. So Quinion Mitchell, the first cornerback took him. Why Quinion Mitchell look mad? You an Eagle, bro. you don't want the most talented team. Like you don't want the most talented teams in the football. He look mad. Maybe mad he got drafted this low. I don't know. Okay, so like I said, so if corners start coming off the board, because you got the Green Bay at pick 25, they can take a corner too. I don't think Dallas is gonna take one, but the Green Bay can take a corner too. So if Jacksonville takes a corner, and then say say Jacksonville takes a corner, then say if Green Bay takes a corner. I could see a situation then, because like I said, 25 is where I would start to look if any time to jump up in the first round will be after pick 25. So if Jacksonville takes a corner at 23, like say they take Cooper DeJean, say Green Bay takes Terrion Arnold, vice versa, or you throw Nate Wiggins in one of those spots, then you could see Nick Caserio calling Arizona. What Arizona's at 57 at 27? Yeah, Arizona's at 27 because that's our original pick. Tampa's at 26. Arizona's at 27. Buffalo's at 28. I don't think it's with Buffalo, but he does have a relationship with the Arizona Cardinals, and that's our original pick. Who else? Who I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Who else? Who else? Who's after 28? Who's 29? Because Detroit will be up in there. Is Detroit 29? I know Kansas City is 32. I know 49ers is 30. I think Baltimore is. 49ers is 31. Baltimore is 30. Yeah, Baltimore is 30. Yeah, that means 29 would be 29 would be the Lions. 28 would be Buffalo. 27 would 27 be Arizona off our pick. 26 is Tampa Bay. So yeah. So you got Tampa Bay at 26. You got Arizona at 27. You can even pencil in Marvin Harrison Jr. I just seen his name across the bottom of the screen. You can even pencil in the Arizona Cardinals, the Kansas City Chiefs, because then you pencil in the Kansas Chiefs because they'll just be jumping back into the second round. Let's see what Jacksonville gonna do. Like I said, they can go DB, they can go receiver. I can see them going either or. Like I said, they don't have any weapons for like I said, I know they got Gabe Davis, and I know what's his name, Christian Kirk. But they about to go commercial because they're doing this slow pan. They about to go commercial, bro. Bro, the pick is in, and y'all at the desk. Y'all talking to these people at the podium. Stop, bro. I mean at the podium. Y'all talking to these people. This is not Undisputed. It's not First Take. It's not NFL Live. It's not none of those shows. I don't need to see these people at the desk if the clock is not moving. Again, if it's 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes left on the clock, cool. You can have people talk. I don't care. The pick is in. When the pick is in, I feel like Roger Goodell should be walking up to that podium. When the pick is in, should be doing this way it's doing that now. Pick is in and slow paneling to the thing. I know obviously Roger Goodell gotta get the paperwork and walk up. But we should be seeing Roger Goodell walking up to the podium. We don't need to be seeing them talking, bro. We don't need. Receiver, yep. Brian Thomas Jr., yep. Had to get a receiver. They had to. It makes a lot of sense. They had to go out and get a receiver. They had to go out and get a receiver. You're in a situation where you got to keep up with C.J. Stroud. Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be the generational talent. He's supposed to be the can't miss prospect. He's supposed to be the second. He's supposed to be the best quarterback prospect since John Elway, who has a perfect grade. Second after that is Andrew Luck, and now you have Trevor Lawrence. And as it stands right now, at the very least, he's the second best quarterback. At the very least, he's the second best quarterback in the division. There's a potential that he's the third best quarterback in the division, honestly. So you got to put weapons around him because they're about to pay Trevor Lawrence. Like by hook or by crook, they're about to pay Trevor Lawrence. So they got to put some. They haven't had anything to show for it since they drafted him outside of one playoff win. Even though it was a comeback, but it was against the Chargers. They were down 27-0. Came back in the second half, but it was against the Chargers. How much weight do we really hold that knowing the Chargers pass? As far as the way the Chargers blow games and things like that. So this definitely makes sense. They lost in the offseason. What's his name? I was talking about earlier. He went to the Titans. Calvin Ridley. They lost Calvin Ridley. They did sign Gabe Davis, and they already have Christian Kirk. So you gotta put some weapons around Trevor Lawrence and allow Trevor Lawrence to make some plays. That's what they're gonna do. To me, this even more puts out more volumes that obviously we gotta get to the quarterback, which we've done, which we put plans in place. We gotta shore up that other cornerback spot. We gotta put another corner opposite Derek Stingley Jr. We gotta put another quarterback opposite Derek Stingley Jr. Again, so far, only one DB has failed. Only one DB is drafted. We're at pick 24. So we have another 8 picks, right? No? Nine picks. We got another 9 picks. Like I said, you got Cooper DeJean, you got Terrion Arnold, and Terrion Arnold. Who else? You got Nate Wiggins. You said Kool-Aid. See, this thing about Kool-Aid, bro. Now, we are no longer at pick 23. I am more lenient and open to other cornerbacks now. Because at pick 23, for me, it was only Terrion Arnold or Nate Wiggins at pick 23. I think they might move Cooper DeJean. I think Cooper DeJean depending on what system you go to, I could definitely see them moving Cooper DeJean to safety. I didn't want Cooper DeJean. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't really all that high on Quinyon Mitchell and also Kool-Aid at pick 23. Now I said after that we can discuss some things. We can discuss some of these guys. At pick 23, at pick 23 for me, it was really Nate Wiggins or Terrion Arnold. Honestly, for me, for those guys who I wanted at pick 23. My thing about Kool-Aid is even the plays that he made. Now, granted, he made the play, and you can't vilify somebody for making the play. He did, in essence, made the play when the plays need to be made. But a lot, if not almost all the plays that he did make were off of the opposing quarterback's mistakes. Bad throws, staring down receivers. Now again, you have to make the play still. So I still give you credit for making the play, for making the interception, for making the pass breakup. But if the quarterback wasn't playing bad, it wasn't making those mistakes, he wasn't making any plays on his own. He wasn't making the quarterback make mistakes. The quarterback was making mistakes because the quarterback just a bad throw, like just completely underthrow, just horribly underthrow the receiver, and he's able to make the interception, or completely overthrow the receiver, he's able to make the interception, or the pass is tipped to the line of scrimmage, and he's able to dive and make the interception. Again, great plays. I'm glad you made the plays. You turn the football over. You get the pass deflection, whatever it is that you're doing. I'm glad that you're making the play. But you yourself did not initiate to make the play. The play, now you finished it, you cleaned it up, but that's only half the battle. Only half the battle. Well, only half the battle. Only half the battle. A trade? Dallas? Dallas trade with Detroit. Huh? Detroit jumped up in the draft. Why are you in Detroit? Like the NFL draft is in Detroit. Oh man, Houston gotta have a draft soon, bro. Houston has to have a draft, bro. They got to, bro. They gotta have a draft, bro. Houston gotta have a draft, bro. Terrion Arnold, see. They talking about Terrion Arnold. The Lions draft the DB. That makes a lot of sense too, especially with them having with the Lions again, especially with, like I said earlier, what's going on in the NFC North. I mean, you already got Jordan Love. Jordan Love was like second in the league in touchdowns, or led the league in touchdowns. Either he was leading the league or second in the league in touchdowns. You seen what the Bears just did by drafting Caleb Williams and also backdooring drafting Rome Odunze. You seen Minnesota. They already got the best receiver in the division in Minnesota with Jettis, and they also got Jordan Addison. And they just drafted JJ McCarthy. So, hey, and then, hey. This NFC North, it makes a lot of sense for the Detroit Lions. A whole lot of sense for the Detroit Lions to go up there and draft. It makes a whole bunch of sense for the Detroit Lions to go up there and draft for DB and draft for corner. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. And if they draft a corner, now you're talking about two corners off the board after you went the first 20-something picks without the first 20-something picks without cornerback taken. I think it is. I think it's Terrion Arnold. He looking at his phone. He just wiped his eyes a little bit, shaking his head. I definitely think it's Terrion Arnold. I think the Lions are about to take Terrion Arnold. Bro, you was not lying, bro. Like you was 100% right. You could I could have did a whole bunch of stuff like that. They is like what is I ain't never seen the first round take this long, like in between the picks. I'm not like they like what is they doing in between these picks, bro? Like this is infuriating. This is I ain't never seen him take this long, dude. I ain't never seen him take this long, bro. I ain't never seen him take this long, bro. Never. Like this is crazy. I ain't never seen him take this long to do these picks, bro. This is crazy. This is craziness, bro. I ain't never seen him take this long. They is taking absolutely, like, I ain't never seen them. This is crazy, bro. Absolute craziness. What? Now they got the high school out there, bro. This is the first round. Bro. That wasn't that man I had to walk off. Nah, it's just, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, this is the NFL draft. This is the first round of the NFL draft. It's not the, you know what I'm saying? It's not the third round. Ah, shit, this shit. Thought this was long enough. They drafted Terrion Arnold. Yep. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a whole bunch of sense. It makes a lot of sense. So now Cooper DeJean, Nate Wiggins, Kool-Aid are the only three cornerbacks that's left that potentially can go in the top round, top of the first round. I mean, this, and like I said, Green Bay, I think Green Bay is going to take a corner. If Green Bay takes a corner, if you Nick Casario, do you jump up? Like, say if Green Bay takes Cooper DeJean, do you jump up to get Nate Wiggins? At 26 or 27? Because you do have KC. You do got KC at you do got KC at 32, and they just lost the corner. Snead. Pick is in for Green Bay. Green Bay made their pick already. Green Bay made their pick. See, I like Terrion Arnold. Like I said, it was between Terrion Arnold and me. To me, Terrion Arnold and Nate Wiggins is the best one. The thing is, Terrion Arnold was there at pick 23. We was still at pick 23. We could have got Terrion Arnold. We could have got Terrion Arnold, but then we wouldn't have what's his name? Stephon Diggs. So there is that. There is that. But man, that's crazy. That's crazy. The Detroit Crimson Tide. the Detroit the blue Detroit Crimson Tide, like the Detroit Blue Crimson Tide. And I didn't know Detroit Lions had fans. These people out here crunk. that NFC North is gonna be cold, boy. And I'm not just talking about the weather. The NFC, boy, yeah, the NFC North, the NFC North gonna. It's gonna be, hey, and we got playing division too, man. Hey, the NFC North gonna be, hey, the NFC North. Shoot, yeah, ooh, the NFC North. That's crazy. It's gonna be a little interesting out there now. A little interesting out there now. Bruh. Nick needs to trade. I definitely think they need to go get a receiver. I don't know if the Texans will hold the draft soon. We need to. I mean, I think they put their bid back in to get another Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. I think they put their bid back in to host another Super Bowl, but yeah, the Texans definitely need to host the NFL draft. I know I think like KC hosted it last year. Um, Dallas Dallas was a couple years ago. The Eagles, Packers selected. They draft. Detroit fan getting on the Packers. Roger and one Roger Goodell pending by top of the host of the 2025 draft. So we know the Packers host next year's draft. Okay, so it's still corners left on the board. So Nick could definitely stay packed. Tampa has already picked. The pick is already in. A lot of times when that happens, a trade has taken place, but I don't know. Trades took place. Arizona at 27, Buffalo at 28. Buffalo's taking a receiver. All the receivers are left on the board. A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Worthy. Buffalo's gonna take a receiver. They lost Stephon Diggs. A.D. Mitchell is the prime pick for them, I believe. I don't know what Tampa's gonna do. Arizona. Arizona could get some offensive line help. I think maybe possible. Uh, or they could go defense. They do have a defensive-minded head coach. So see exactly what they'll do with those two picks. Dallas is what 29 is 29 now. Because Dallas traded, so Dallas will be pick 29. So, mm-hmm. And Baltimore, could, no, you're right. The draft would be lit if we was able to host the NFL draft. Yeah, that would be completely awesome if we were able to host the NFL draft. That'd be complete fire if we was able to host the NFL draft, right? Man, they gonna make sure this draft gets because I think like it's the draft supposed the first round supposed to end at 10:30. They making sure they getting all their airtime. They making sure they get every bit of their airtime. They not playing around. They making sure they get every single bit of their airtime. They not playing around. They not. They getting every second, every minute. They making sure they getting all of their airtime. Every bit of their airtime. Yeah, I don't think we. Yeah, I don't think we trade. Yeah, I mean, as it's standing right now, like even though there has been some cornerbacks taken off the board, it's been two. It's only been two so far. Um, and that's even if they targeting a corner. I'm just talking. I don't even know if they're targeting a corner because really we're at the point that we can go any pick. I prefer them to go corner right now. Uh, but they can go any pick. They can go any position in the second round except for like quarterback, punter, and kicker. Anything else, I wouldn't be like I wouldn't be mad at what they'll do. Because you basically put yourself in that position. Because you put yourself in a position that have a team that's structured, ready to play right now. This like the team is ready to go play and you feel confident with them to go play. You feel confident with them to play tomorrow. So like they put themselves in that position so they don't have to, oh, we got to have this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. Unlike how I feel about the Chargers, who I said they cannot lead tonight without drafting a receiver, and they've proven me wrong because they're going to go in there. They're absolutely going to leave tonight without drafting a receiver. I mean, I know this, and the thing is, even though, I mean, the draft class itself is deep at receiver, and receivers are falling. Like, receivers are falling. We are at pick 26, and like I say, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Keon Coleman, Troy Franklin, Xavier Legend, those guys, it looks like at least two, if not three, of those four guys are going to fall. Did I say four or five? A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Troy Franklin, Keon Coleman, and Xavier Legend. But Xavier Legend, I think Xavier Legend was picked to be was picked to be a second round pick anyway. So of the other four, I think Keon Coleman was going to be a second round pick too. So I could see Troy Franklin, AD, and Xavier Worthy, two of those three fall into the second round. Okay, so they got them. They got them in center. Okay, cool. All right. So got to protect your quarterback up front. It's like, see, like I Green Bay, like when Green Bay was on the clock, it said 8. Now in Arizona it says like 6 minutes. Now a pick is in. Bills might move up. I mean, the Bills at pick 28. Why don't they move up at pick 27? Are you good, bro? You say you ain't no Buffaloes at pick 28. Yeah, my Buffaloes the next pick. Like the Arizona pick is in. Like says pick in. And they acting like I don't know. I guess maybe I have never noticed this before. They take a receiver. I think they take AD. I think AD is the better prospect receiver. But then again, Josh Allen, strongest arm in the league. I can see them going. Hey, we just throwing it down the field. Xavier Worthy. Hmm. Get him edge rusher. Okay. 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 Buffalo Bills at pick 28. Dallas at pick 29. 30 is Ravens never disappoint. Oh, Ravens are 30. Ravens 30. Yeah, because then 31 would be, 31 would be, and now they only got like 3 minutes. Like, what's going on, bro? Now they only got like 3 minutes. Maybe they about to speed. No, maybe they about to like speed through these last little picks. Like maybe that's what it is. Maybe they about to like speed through these last little picks. Maybe that's what they about to do. Maybe that's what they about to do. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the like like the middle part of the draft, like the top 10 was very interesting because of all the quarterbacks it was taken. It was like, whoa, quarterbacks. And then like when they got to like the middle of the draft, it was like the NFL, like the NFL like stopped caring about the draft, or at the very least stopped caring about like it's like they didn't like they started treating like so when stopped caring it was the first round and started treating it like it was the third. Like they started treating it didn't like it was the third round. They started treating it like it was the fourth round. Like they just going on commercial break, pick is in. Only thing they didn't do was just announce the pick on the bottom of the screen. Like they going to pick they up here talking about the army and talking about high school football teams in Detroit, and they out here they talking about people who won Walter Payton Man of the Year awards, and they doing all this other stuff, all this fanfare, all the stuff that they're doing, like to, I guess to, I don't want to say pay advertisement, but like all the other little small things that they do, like the NFL Play 60 type stuff that they be doing. the other stuff they do to connect to other viewers and things like that. They doing all that in the middle of the first round. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that in the middle of the first round. Like like do that for the rest of the draft. Like, do that for the, do that for the rest of the draft when people are really pretty much only paying attention to, because the casual fan and those aspects are really only paying attention to their team's draft pick, because they want to know who they draft. And then casual fans like don't even really watch those rounds. They just go out. They'll have it on background noise while they're doing other stuff. But when you like the first round, especially you doing it in a prime time slot, it's 7 o'clock on a Thursday, 7 to 10:30. You need to have this jumping. You need to be trade alert. The Kansas City Chiefs, they about to take Xavier Worthy. The Kansas City Chiefs about to take Xavier Worthy. The Kansas City Chiefs about to take Xavier Worthy. The Buffalo Bills traded with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Buffalo Bills, and you're gonna go to commercial break right now. The Buffalo Bills just traded with the Kansas City Chiefs. Bro, Buffalo, what is y'all? Bro, Buffalo, what is y'all doing? Alright, Buffalo does not. Buffalo, what is y'all doing? Buffalo, what is y'all doing? Bro. What is y'all doing? Buffalo, what is y'all doing? Bro, Buffalo, what is y'all doing, bro? Bro, what is it? Wow. Let my boy Y say, wows, 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 wows. Wows. They trying to help Kansas City beat them. For real. Man, they trying to help Kansas. Man, yeah, they already gave them the GOAT. Now they already gave them the quarterback. they already gave him the quarterback, and they've yet to beat this quarterback in the playoffs. And now y'all about to assist and give them the receiver too. Like, hey man, hey man, take another receiver right here. Hey, take Xavier Worthy, take AD Mitchell. We don't need. And the thing is, just like quarterback at the time, you needed a quarterback because who was the Bills quarterback at that time? Man, who was the quarterback at the time? Who was the Bills quarterback at that time? Good. Who was the Bills quarterback at that time when they had back then? Because obviously it wasn't Josh Allen, because they drafted Josh Allen the following year. Now, if Casey jumps up to Casey has jumped up to 28. Yeah, I don't see another cornerback get drafted in the first round, honestly. And hey, like I say, hey, shout out Wink, shout out Wink. Wink been saying this for the last month that Nate Wiggins was gonna fall into the second round, and we are what 4 picks away. 29, 30, 31, 32. Yeah, we're 4 picks away from from Nate Wiggins and also Cooper DeJean and Kool-Aid all falling to the second round. So hey, I got. They didn't brought somebody else. They didn't brought. What? See, why are they treating the first round like it's the fourth round? I've never seen the first round move like this before. I never seen the first round move like this before, bro. They took Xavier Worthy. I said it. I said after Xavier Worthy ran that 40 time that he wasn't falling past Kansas City. I said it. I said Xavier Worthy. Now again, they end up signing what you call it, and I thought I kind of backed off that a little bit. But when that's because again, Xavier Worthy before the combine was not even looked at to be a first round pick. I said the moment that the moment that he ran his 40 time. I said the moment that he ran his 40 time that Xavier Worthy is not falling out of the first round. He's not falling past Casey, and now they got 8 minutes. It said pick in. It's like every team get a different time, and they yeah. It makes a whole lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense. So now they got Xavier Worthy, and they got not Zay Flowers, Hollywood. They got Xavier Worthy and Hollywood, bro. With Patrick Mahomes throwing the football. That, hey man, hey, bro, you got hey, we got to come with it. Like I say, Dallas here 29. Oh, I mean Dallas got they got Diggs and they got what you call it what's the old boy name uh, uh um Deron Bland. So they Dallas ain't about to draft a DB. Baltimore, maybe. I don't really think San Fran. In Buffalo, I think Buffalo's going to take AD. So I'm thinking Buffalo realizes that AD is going. I think Buffalo realizes AD is going to fall at 20. AD is going to fall, and they can get AD at pick 32. But they're okay. They obviously are okay with allowing the Kansas City Chiefs to have Xavier Worthy. They're okay with they're okay with allowing KC to have Xavier Worthy. I mean obviously they obviously are, and you gave them Patrick Mahomes, and now you also gave them Xavier Worthy. Crazy. Crazy. Like like you gave them like you gave them you traded them the pick that ended up being Patrick Mahomes, and now you backed up and gave them Xavier Worthy. Okay, that was definitely the offensive line help. That yeah. So Baltimore. Okay, he crunked. I'm about to say he was looking like okay. I'm about to say he looked like he didn't want to like yeah. I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to get drafted. Cook a whole 49er unit on Cook, man. His uncle got a whole his uncle got a whole 49 his uncle got a whole 49er unit on. You know he mad. You you know he mad. You know Unc mad. Unc got a whole 49 unit on. Ravens pick is in. So again, obviously, like I was saying, I've been saying, I didn't feel like Nick was going to jump up into the first round. Like I said, pick 25 on back if there was a chance, but obviously it's not. Now tomorrow, I feel like definitely be on the lookout for some moves up. I wouldn't be surprised if he jumped up overnight. That wouldn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? Like if he moves from 42 to 33, whatever, it wouldn't surprise me because DBs is falling. DBs are definitely falling. There's only 3 picks left. So unless one of Cooper DeJean, Cooper DeJean, Cooper DeJean, Nate Wiggins, and Kool-Aid is going to fall. At least one of them is guaranteed to fall unless all 3 of them go back to back here, which I extremely doubt because I definitely think Buffalo's going to take a receiver. So I definitely think that Buffalo is going to take a receiver. So I extremely doubt that all 3 of them get drafted here. I really, to be quite honest, don't see one get drafted here. But it wouldn't surprise me if the Baltimore Ravens or the San Francisco 49ers decide to take a flyer on the cornerback. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't think it's going to happen, but it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the Ravens or if the 49ers drafted a DB, drafted a cornerback. But I don't think they are. I mean, one of them could, but I really don't think. I actually think all 3 of them are going to be on the board, and if all 3 of them on the board, that still might not make Nick Caserio jump up overnight. I think he will wait to see how tomorrow feels out in the beginning because we're pick 10. We're the 10th pick in the second round, so you got 9 picks in front of you in the second round, and you got the Patriots I think the Patriots are going to draft a receiver. I think Carolina, they got 2 picks in front of you that I think they're going to draft a receiver. Who else got 2 picks? Washington has 2 picks. I think they'll draft a receiver. So I definitely think. Now you do got Green Bay in front of you. Like Green Bay is the pick in front of you. So Green Bay could be a team. I could definitely see Green. I could have saw the Green Bay taking the cornerback here. So I could definitely see Green. So I do think that there's moves to be made. And like I said, once we get into the second round, I do have a preference because I would take Nate Wiggins over. I would take Nate Wiggins over Cooper DeJean. I would take Nate Wiggins over Kool-Aid, personally. But again, even though I wasn't all that high on Kool-Aid at pick 23, we got Kool-Aid because both Nate Wiggins and Cooper are off the board, and we got Kool-Aid at pick 37 or something like that, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. We jump up to get Kool-Aid at pick 37. I'm not tripping. We take Kool-Aid at pick 42. I'm not tripping. Same thing with Cooper Jean and obviously Nate Wiggins. I would take Nate Wiggins at 23. See what the Ravens say. Damn. Nate Wiggins. There he is. Nate Wiggins. I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens or the 49ers took him. Damn. Damn. Man. Well, Wink, Wink, I was saying, yeah, bro. You was almost there. Winky was almost there, bro. You was almost there, bro. Wink, you was this close. Bro, you was this close, bro. You was this close, bro. Dang, man. Dang, man. The Ravens, bro. Zay Flowers. Kyle Hamilton. The Ravens, man. The Ravens, man. Them pesky Ravens. Them pesky Baltimore Ravens. Them pesky Baltimore Ravens. Well, I know you happy, bro. I know you happy. I know you happy, bro. I know you happy, bro. Them pesky Baltimore Ravens. Oh, I mean, hey, and Cam Hart out of Notre Dame. I mean, it's a lot of corners that I like. I think this draft has a lot of corners. I definitely would have took Nate Wiggins though. I like Nate Wiggins a lot. And hey, y'all gonna see, y'all gonna see. I mean, hey, you still got Kool-Aid and Cooper DeJean. Again, I really think that Cooper DeJean is a safety, but I mean, hey, I mean, Kool-Aid. I mean, I said Kool-Aid. Cooper DeJean is safety. Ravens get the fastest cornerback. Chiefs get the fastest receiver. Yeah, agree to disagree. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We could agree to disagree, bro. Like, hey, ain't no thing, bro. We can agree to disagree, but again, I think at least one of the two. I think one of the two are going to be there. I think actually I think both. I think both Cooper DeJean and what's his name. I think Cooper DeJean and Kool-Aid are going to be there in the second round. We getting a lot of talent in the second round. Oh, no doubt. No doubt about it, bro. No doubt about it. So far, my biggest takeaways, again, to me, the biggest shock is that both Bo Nix and the biggest shock is that both Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. both went in the first round and Michael Penix Jr. went top 10. I still can't believe that. After that, the other biggest thing is that the Bills traded with the Chiefs to allow the Chiefs to get Xavier Worthy. I'm not surprised that the Chiefs have Xavier Worthy. I'm not surprised that the Chiefs jumped up to get Xavier Worthy. I'm surprised that the Chiefs traded with the Bills to get Xavier Worthy. That's twice this offseason that the Bills allowed a team in the same conference as them to get a good receiver. They traded their own receiver to the Houston Texans with all the weaponry and C.J. Stroud. And then a quarterback that's beaten them 3 straight times in the playoffs. A quarterback that they could not beat in the playoffs. A guy who has 3 Super Bowls and 2 league MVPs. You allow him to get a key component to his arsenal and getting the fastest receiver, not just in the draft. He's the fastest player ever at the combine. Wide receiver. Why would if the 49ers take a wide receiver, that definitely, if the 49ers take a wide receiver, that means they definitely trading Brandon Ayuk. Because they basically saying we gonna draft a wide receiver, trade Brandon Ayuk so we can pay old boy, what's the quarterback name? Name. Well, I forgot what old boy name is. To pay the quarterback because they're not gonna be, because they already paid everybody else and they don't want to pay the receiver and pay the receiver and pay the quarterback too. So if they draft a receiver, which AD actually fits right here too, and the Bills could still end up getting AD, but it's not the fact about getting AD, is that they allowed the Kansas City Chiefs to get Xavier Worthy. That's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling to me. Ricky Pearsall? They took Ricky Pearsall in the first round? They took Ricky Pearsall in the first round, bro. Ricky Pearsall went, like you just said, in front of Xavier Leggett. Ricky Pearsall went in front of A.D. Mitchell, Troy Franklin, and Keon. Wow. And like I said, so I definitely think, I mean, you've seen a lot of smoke about the Patriots possibly trading for Brandon Ayuk, the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, Brandon Ayuk might get traded tomorrow. Brandon Ayuk definitely might get traded tomorrow. I can definitely see Brandon Ayuk getting traded tomorrow. So Buffalo Bills, they up next, and more than likely going to get A.D. Mitchell. I ain't gonna lie, that catch is nasty. Oh, that catch is nasty, bro. This is crazy. Wow. Trade alert. The Bills have traded again. The Bills have traded again to the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers have jumped into the first round. What other the Carolina Panthers have jumped into the first round? Brock Purdy, that's the receiver now. I mean quarterback. Now I could think of Brock Purdy's name for nothing. Don't tell me the Panthers about to take Xavier. They about to take Leggett in the first. So all the DBs, so both Cooper and Wichita, dang. So, this is crazy. I think it was some reaches today. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Ricky Pearsall went in front, like y'all said, Leggett. Went in front of Troy Franklin, Keon Coleman, and A.D. Mitchell. That's crazy to me. I mean, and we end up us trading out the first round allowed us to get Stephon Diggs. If we stayed at pick if we stayed at pick 23, if we stayed at pick 23, we wouldn't have what you call it. So what? Okay, so the Bills got pick 33, and the Bills got a fifth round. Okay, so the Bills had the first pick in the the Bills went from pick 28 went from pick 28 to pick 32 to pick 33. Like the Bills, but hey, they cause really all they did was swap picks. So really they did all they moved back they moved back one pick to move up around because they gave them a 6th round pick and got a 5th round pick. And I'm pretty obviously that 5th round pick is high. That 5th round pick is like the first pick. It actually is the first pick in the 5th round, more than likely, unless it's not Carolina's pick. But if it's Carolina's pick, it's the first pick in the 5th round. So they get the first pick in the 5th round. So which is basically like a late 4th rounder. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it gives them more flexibility later on in the draft as well. But because we all know how Nick Casario like to trade picks, so who knows, they might want to be in the same situation where they get those late round, those 7th and those 5th and those 6th round picks and use those to move up. So it could be a situation where they move up in the 2nd round, move up in the 3rd round, something like that, by accumulating that additional 5th round pick. The Bills could get AD and trade for Ayuk. The Bucks drafted a center. I can't remember the name, but the Tampa Bay drafted a center. What's Carolina about that? Who Carolina about to draft? The Carolina Panthers jumped up to draft Xavier Leggett. Xavier Leggett and Ricky Pascal went in front of A.D. Mitchell, Troy Franklin, and Keon Coleman. And not only did they go in front of them, they went in the 1st round, and the other guys fell into the 2nd round. Wow. 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 That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy wild, man. That is crazy wild, man. Well, that's the NFL first round for you. That's the NFL draft for you. It's the first round. Right now, the Houston Texans did not jump up in the 1st round. Like majority of us expect. I know some people was hopeful. Majority of us expected that we were not going to jump up into the 1st round. We suspected that. Like I said, after 25, maybe. But even how the board was falling, you didn't get the run that you thought you didn't get the run, really. I mean, because even there's good receivers left over. A.D. Mitchell, Troy Franklin, Keon Coleman still left. Like I said, now guys end up going late, like Terrion Arnold, Nate Wiggins, went later on in that span. But that was kind of okay. There wasn't nobody going on early, so kind of dictated because of all the quarterbacks. You had 6 quarterbacks taken in the first 12 picks, so that kind of made. And when you had 14 straight offensive players, it's from offensive linemen. Like say even receivers, even the receivers. When we talk about how loaded this receiver class is, the receivers fail. The receivers fail. The receivers fail. Because guys who we thought were going to be first round picks like Keon Coleman, Troy Franklin, and A.D. Mitchell fell into the second round, and guys who we thought who were going to be second round picks like Xavier Leggett and also Ricky Prasad specifically, you still got old boy out of Georgia. So there's that. It's a lot interesting, but the Texans did not need to jump back into the first round. They still in the position to get probably a player high on their board. So we'll see. Now they might move up tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if they moved up into the 30s because they picked 42, which is the 10th pick in the second round. Wouldn't be surprised if they jumped up and moved into the 30s in that spot to try to move up somewhere in that range. That wouldn't surprise me. But I don't think. I mean, I know they was. I'm more than likely knew that they weren't going to jump up in the first round. What position you think we're going to draft? Now, like I've been saying, I think it's wide open. But I'll definitely, especially seeing what I've seen today. After seeing what I've seen today, I definitely want them to draft a corner. I definitely want them to draft 2 DBs. I want them to draft a corner, and I want them to draft a safety. If they can go back to back and draft a corner and safety, I mean, get Tyler Nubin with pick 59 and get a cornerback at pick 42 or whatever, I would like that. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can go DT, obviously, and get a corner. But I hope they get something on the defensive end. I mean, you talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars going up there and get Brian Thomas. Now we just seen Kansas City go out there and draft Xavier Worthy. We seen what Chicago doing. You know, Chicago's on our schedule. They're not in our division and not in our conference. But we seen a lot of teams load up on the weapon side. So I definitely think that's what we need to do. We definitely need to do that. Like tomorrow, the second round, if I'm not mistaken, starts at 6 or 6:30, one of the two. But I think it's 6:30. We will be going live, Saw Sports. We will be going live from the Crafty Crab, Jones Road and 290. We will be going live up there at the Crafty Crab. So best believe, make sure y'all pull up to the stream. Make sure y'all pull up. Make sure y'all be watching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have I probably won't go live, but you will have my reaction right after that. Y'all know y'all see the brand new gear. Hey, go check out my last short, because I just posted a short breaking down, not breaking down, I guess it is breaking down, a more in-depth look at the new helmets. Was at the team shop and was able to look at some of the stuff. So I'll show y'all exactly what I seen in the things that I noticed in the helmets that maybe some people have talked about, maybe some people haven't talked about. So make sure if y'all haven't got a chance to look at that short, make sure y'all peep that short, look at that short on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that came through. If you ain't hit the like button already, make sure hitting the like button. I know it took a long time. They took extra long when it comes to this draft tonight. They took extremely long when it comes to this first round. I don't know what they was doing, but they took extremely long. They was tripping. I don't know what they was doing, but they really was tripping. But hey, appreciate everybody came through to show love, and I'm glad that y'all came through. Y'all stayed with me the whole time. Appreciate y'all love. Like I said, make sure y'all be ready to pull up tomorrow, second round. I believe the Texans are going to make some moves. I don't think we're going to pick at 42. I do believe we're going to move up. And I also think we probably move back in some other spots as well. But I think Nick Casario is definitely going to move around. As it states right now, we have 3 picks tomorrow. 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Pick 42, 59, and 86 in the third. So we'll see exactly what we're going to do. Like, subscribe if you haven't, comment below if you haven't, click that bell, get more videos. Holla.